Damn, I missed the first. I can't be first to redeem the first. Do you realize that in any other context, what you just said makes no fucking sense? Congratulations, Tadadu, on being first. You did it. You're first to the stream. Let's get the game volume on, because the game volume only turns on when I'm tabbed into the game. So yes, today, we Lewis. I don't even know what that means, but we Lewis. We drive 2011 next week, spoiler alert. But this week we Lewis. If it'll load. Load, please. Thank you, please. Very nice. Everybody say hi to Lewis. She'll be gone next week. Today, no, that's not Lewis. This is Lewis. They are completely different. So before we get into Lewis, we need to complete simulation exercise. So let's go ahead and do that. This is our team that they want us to use. Okay. I also find it funny that the translation bot automatically swapped the name around. That's one thing I noticed in pretty much every localization or translation. Swapping the names to be backwards. Thanks to this, spoiler alert, back with Amelia Watson in holographic olive English. Because of the Japanese naming conventions, and it was like up until that point, a Japanese, I want to say 3D motion capture company that turned idol agency. Where the fuck is Sharky? Where is she? There she is. What was I saying? Oh, right. I thought they were still using the Japanese naming convention, so everything involving Amelia Watson, I saved as Watson instead of Amelia. So they're easy to locate, they're just not tagged like anyone else would tag them. Okay, we're gonna auto this, meaning you go first, you go you go first, you go second, unless, nah, it's fine. It's fine, it'll be fine. Okay. That's good enough. Today might be a long stream. Might be a long stream. I say might because while yes, I know what we're doing today, I don't know how long it's going to take. All I know is that I still have plenty of beer. Let's open one. We're cracking open a cold one with the boys. Y'all are the boys. And if you're my 1% female audience, you're now my 0% female audience. You're a boy too. It's a Scott Pilgrim reference. Is that girl a boy too? Yes. Now, normally this is where I'd complain about things going on in my life, but there's not really much to complain about. This piece is what all true warriors strive for. A lot of my friends had boring days today because nothing really happened, which means nothing bad happened, which is good. That's a good thing. My drive 2011 home, normally there's bad drivers. The worst that happened was a grandma in a Tesla at a red light in front of me that was on the Tesla screen. But right when the light turned green, she looked up and wasn't distracted. And I'm all like, that could have been me honking the horn to get her attention to go. I didn't want to do that. I don't like doing that. But if somebody is at a red light on their phone or something, which you're not supposed to do, by the way, and it turns green and you don't notice and you get honked at, you deserve to get honked at. But when I'm the one that has to honk, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. This is because up in Washington State, outside of Seattle, you never honk your horn ever. If you honk your horn, like, only honk your horn if you're ready to defend yourself in a life or death situation. And I know that sounds really bad, and it never gets to that point, but that's how it feels. Just Pacific Northwest thing. Sounds about right. I mean, another thing I noticed, you know how in movies, whenever they show off traffic, there's a bunch of horns blaring all the time? There's a reason why that never happens in real life. That reason is because it's illegal, first of all. If you constantly honk your horn in traffic, a cop can write you up for that. The more you know. And my source is I read it on TV Tropes. And as we know, TV Tropes is more credible than Wikipedia. Simply because you can't you can't cite Wikipedia directly in school, but they only limit Wikipedia. You can cite TV tropes. Back in school, I actually cited TV tropes as one of my sources for one of my papers, and I know the teacher didn't give a shit. Teachers aren't paid enough to give a shit. That's simple as. I got away with it. Yeah. Now, to anybody, you know what? Why am I even about to say this? Because if you are of age where this is useful to you, you're too young to be here. For your essays and shit, when you have to cite your source and you want to use Wikipedia, you can use Wikipedia. Just copy their bibliography. Simple as. That's all you gotta do. It's a perfectly annotated, correct bibliography with the source. You are simply, you are curating curated content. It's like, so teacher says, get me some apples. Okay, instead of going out to the orchard and picking the apples, instead you go to the fucking grocery store and pick the already best apples from whatever you're getting. Like, it's an idea stolen from Ian Kung, the YouTuber who makes funny little videos. Oh, he win. I like this. I just noticed the heart right here. That's even better. All right, final level. I'm already drinking. Now, I drank so much last weekend. I told myself I'm never drinking alcohol again. But then an hour later, I'm all like, I know my bitch ass is gonna be drinking alcohol by the weekend. I sound like an alcoholic. One of these days, I will be able to talk about drinking alcohol without sounding like a fucking alcoholic. Today is not that day, but I can try. A man can dream. There she is. And Tater's not wife. There we go. Think. There she. Oh, there she is. Alright, get the order. Turn order is important, even though we're gonna win anyways. Yes, I know I swapped Sharky and Lewis, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Other things to yap about. Oh, right. In another server, well, actually pretty much everywhere, I made a one-take flute cover of Egg Planet or Good Egg Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy, where I just played along to the backing track with my flute as best I could in a single take. It started out passable, but by the second half, it quickly devolved into me barely hitting any of the right notes. I thought it was funny. I appropriately titled the file Egg Planet, but it's in one take and I'm fighting for my life. Because when it comes to that kind of stuff, that's my naming convention. Anyway, I posted in Marpo's server. When I speak good about someone, I say their name. I posted it in Marpo's server, and it was met with positive acclaim, and I'm all like, how? But then I realized there is only one musical genre where there are wrong notes. Therefore, the only conclusion I can get from this experience is that Super Mario Galaxy is jazz. That's it. We cracked the code. Koji Kondo is the jazz composer of our time. Simple as. Also, we are getting electrified like crazy. It's fine. Speaking of Mario Galaxy, I'm about to rant about Nintendo reselling old games. So if you don't like that rant, feel free to skip ahead to... Wait, this is live. Anyway, I have mixed feelings about Nintendo remaking and reselling older games. On one hand, I do appreciate how people that haven't played the games will now get to play the games. On the other hand, oftentimes, depending on how they remake the game, they could either improve it or make it a bunch worse. Unfortunately, usually they make it a lot worse. The days of good remakes are past us, and it's... eh. Now, another argument that I didn't even think of until recently, so much that I actually forgot it just now. Let me take a drink, it'll come back to me. It all goes back to Pokemon 1. Selling the same game twice. And I didn't keep selling the same thing. Like, yeah, okay, cool. That, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that. I feel like if I had it fresh in my mind, I'd remember what I was trying to say. On the other hand, oh, right. Something about planned obsolescence and how they resell the same games over and over, but recycle, like, have more consoles just to sell the same games on and make it such that the older consoles are unavailable, unobtainable, or otherwise unplayable. Something stop killing games. It was phrased like a conspiracy, but in such a way that I kind of believe it. And those are the dangerous conspiracies, I think, because it's like, yeah, you're off the walls, but you're kind of cooking. How did Sharkery die? Excuse me? Excuse me. How? Am I gonna... Do I have to take over? Ain't no way I have to fucking take over. Ain't no fucking way. Where's Lewis? Is Lewis still alive? Okay, good. Lewis is still alive. So Sharkery's... I noticed Sharkery is very glass cannon. While the bosses in Gunsmoke Frontline deal shit for damage, Sharkery still manages to die if I don't auto it correctly. So... I mean... It's not worth upgrading her defense, because you could just heal her. She dies in 2 hits, not 1. I have not really had the problem of getting one shot in this game. That's not really an issue that occurs frequently enough to complain about. Oh hey, you got her outfit? Oh yes, G36 is a lovely outfit. You know what? Why don't we investigate the outfit after this? We got time. We got plenty. I'm gonna be here all night. I'm having a good time. I got race commentary to... Why does that do so much fucking damage? Excuse me? Excuse me. What the fuck? First, if we lose this, I'm gonna take over and clear this in like 2 turns. Fucking watch me. Anyway. Okay, there goes Lewis. Okay, good. At least she attacks both of them with her AoE. The lack of Sharkery is kind of unfortunate. Okay, QJ gets the kill. Very nice. 2K was complaining about the new voices added for the Varyagers, and I can kind of see where he's coming from. It's a mixed bag for me. While I'm appreciative of the new voices as content, I'm like, no one asked for this. We didn't need this. Please attack. You are too far away to attack. Oh my god. Why are you running that way? Why are you running that way? You're not able to attack from that angle. Okay, okay. The age of AI is upon. I'll show you where I'm coming from. Pants grab. I received a company-wide email today from IT saying that Microsoft Copilot is now available and approved for use. And I died a little inside, but then I realized, wait, I don't care about the company. If I'm gonna get replaced by AI anyway, I might as well get paid to let the AI... Oh my god, really? Lose more? Are you fucking kidding me? We have to... Alright, let me show you how it's fucking done. Okay. Please don't reset the... God fucking... Okay. Here we go. Let's use my units that... Okay. Where's Sharky? She's at the top. Where she keeps fucking Oh, I already put her in. That's why she's gone. Because she's already in. Oh my god! Puzzle Pulsar, thanks for the raid! Welcome in! We are playing Girls Frontline 2. I'm drunk. How do I shout out? It's been so long since I shouted out. There we go. They were playing Hollow versus... Oh yeah, that's the new holographic Olive game. Puzzle Pulsar is somebody who was brave enough at Offkai to come to my real fake panel. So because of that, I guess we are acquainted, and now I just bother him on stream. He's stuck with me. What in the Microsoft Paint? Actually, you fell for it. It's actually Adobe Photoshop. But thanks, welcome in. I'm kind of drunk. We're getting more drunk. Shit, which one is Taters'? It's gotta be this one. Okay, that one's Taters'. Who didn't I grab? Oh, I grabbed everyone. Okay, I'm taking over. Welcome in. We're streaming Long Day. For those who don't know who I am, good. I'm Ness. 1228. The 1228's very important. I went to Offkai once. It was kind of fun. But actually, no, I went twice. Last year and the year before. Right, it's 2026. I have to say that. You can tell how bad I am at introducing myself. I would say that, what does the 1228 mean? That's a really good question, and I'm glad you asked. The 1228 is my Offkai budget for this year. If you'd like to increase that, please do. Do not. You should keep your money for yourself. See, look at this double kill. We can play the game. This is the game where people took guns, turned them into women, and sent them to fight the remnant of humanity without any clothes on. This is the sequel to that game. But yes. A bit of history with me and Grill's Frontline is that... Oh, wait, we gotta spin. We gotta spin to win. Grill's Frontline back in the day is the only gacha I have allowed myself to play. That's not true. I played Arknuts when it came out, and I played it for about 3 days. I will not be playing Arknuts 2. I even forgot what it's called. I'm calling it Arknuts 2. It's fine. We're both playing with dolls. That's one way to put it, yes!
Pulsar? I hardly know her.
Motherfucker, you made me choke on my beer, god damn it! God damn it, man! Anyway! If you want to get me to die, just make an I hardly know her joke. That's like one of my only jokes. Beer gang, listen, I am still drinking all of that leftover beer that my mom gave me. One day, she just said, hey, you want beer? And I'm like, why? She's like, I accidentally bought all this beer, but your dad can't drink any of it. And I'm all like, sure. So she gave me a fucking 24-pack of the Samuel Adams Oktoberfest in November. And I kept it in the fridge because I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink alcohol very often. Basically, any time I'm drinking alcohol is when you guys are watching. That's like the only time. So yeah, I'm still drinking Oktoberfest in January. I will be drinking Oktoberfest in February. Fucking watch me. It doesn't go bad until later than February, probably. And even then, that won't stop me. You guys have seen the shit I consume. It isn't healthy. Do not be like me. For the love of God, please do not do as I do. Trust me. It's just one of those trust me bro things. Blue mac and cheese. Listen. This year's cooking stream will be better. It will be a better cooking stream, I promise. Okay, that's not saying much, but still. It's fine. Do better. No! I mean, it's not hard to do better than that. At least I'll try to get the audio better. It's fine. I still gotta do the subathon. Okay, spoiler alert. I haven't even started with the subathon rewards yet. That's how bad of a streamer I am. Am I sorry? Not in the fucking slightest. I'm taking my time, okay? Well, this... Am I just out of reach? No, I can go over here and hit you both with that. That removes the shield from you. Wait, you get a Y support for... Oh, yeah, because it's a fire attack. The audio is really good, by the way, of the game, of my stream volume quality. My cooking stream had scuffed audio because I was using my bone conduction headphones as my microphone, and that had basically, it had gas station earbuds quality microphone. It has a very yelling blindly into a tin can vibe that I'm really digging. Well, you come to the right place because that's all I do. There's a reason I had headphone warning at the tag. My volume used to be louder. I turned it down and made it slightly better. I would say you're welcome, but there is... You do not thank for this. This is in many ways similar to many modern AAA games. My streams are made for no one. I had a double bacon cheeseburger and cheese jalapenos. That sounds really good, actually. Okay, you know what, man? You lost cheeseburger privileges. It's mine now. Please deliver it across the border to my house. Thank you. I'll accept drone delivery. I'll accept personal delivery. I won't accept DiGiorno. Because that's not delivery, despite the fact that apparently you can just order DiGiornos online. And when I heard you can do that, that fucking ruined me, actually. I'm all like, wait, their whole thing was, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. I'm like, no, you can't do that. That's illegal. Why? You're ruining the thing. Also, we win. What's the fucking point? I'll show you the point grab. Speaking of points, feel free to save channel points because I put effort into my redeems and I'm open to redeem suggestions. I'm still okay. The way I handle my redeems, there's several redeems that I thought about doing but never implemented because I didn't think they'd be worth it. Also, I don't want to have too many redeems. You fuck off! We just won! How is that a skill issue? We win! We completed the simulation exercise event. We win. Let us go look respectfully at G36's outfit. Listen. Where is she? Where is she? There is she. Okay. Listen. You get maid, which is nice. However, oh dear, you're not fluent in moon runes? Daijoubu. Boku mo yomenai. And it's too cold to walk the dogs. Oh, right. Apparently there's gonna be a cold storm here in North America, basically. Let's zoom in. Do the thing. This is not. I like this game. Do the thing. Do the thing with the gun. Not that thing. Do the other thing. Please tell me you do it with this gun. Do I have to change guns? I might have to change guns. I swear to God. Please do the last thing. Yeah, she does the thing. Okay. It's like minus 50 and well, it's a good thing I'm not Canadian. Let's investigate the Listen, HK slap. You should look at my clips for the HK slap. I have a few clips of me doing the HK slap. I got myself a airsoft MP5 that I like to HK slap. It's fun. I do enjoy. It's a butter knife. We're safe. Well, not tonight, not right now. It is tonight. Something tonight. We are young, so we set the world on fire. We could go. Back in the day, that's like one of the only songs that played on the radio stations that were in the areas I went to, and I got sick of it. And I'm all like, wow, I now understand why all the boomers hate Hey Jude, because it's the same concept. By the way, G36's lore is good. You should read it. Why did I not level this up? Excuse me. Wait, can I change these? Healing boost, we take this. I have enough for level 60? Let's not. Level 30. I don't want to use all my resources. They introduced another resource to the game, and I'm all like, no, it's fine. That's an anime girl. She knows 999 ways to kill you, and that's before you give her the butter knife. Yes. Now, it's funny you should say that. All of these girls can kill you. Yes, I'm getting every character, by the way. I'm that guy. The trick, you could get duplicates of the characters and increase their power further, but you really don't need to. So yeah, I'm getting every character. I'm not kidding. Jamie, pull up the almost every room. Here we are. Character archive. This is what we have so far. Very nice. Right. If we're gonna yap, we need to do the game mode. Right, shit, we have to do challenge mode? Can I auto challenge mode? That is the question. Quite the collection. Thanks, you too. Right. I'm not done introducing myself yet. If we're doing challenge mode, I can't use my C team. I need to bring out my A team. Where are we at? Huge. You know what? No. Let us see if we can do this without QJ. I feel like... Is no one weak to fire? Hello? Motherfucker, they're weak to thunder. Oh. Oh yeah, Taters, I hope your wife is set, because if not, we're using you're my wife. that you're as in the pronoun, not the you are contraction. God, that came out wrong. I am both cursed and blessed with only being able to pick wrong dialogue options. Anyways, how do I get it to... Oh, this is how. Taters, where are you at? I bet Taters isn't even here. Oh, good. She's set. Very nice. Okay, we can set 5. Okay, let's take my wife. Let's take you, Mossy Nugget. We already got Leva. You know what? Let's take Lena. Why not? Crap. I have to make a choice. Dorka or Jangyu? There we go. Okay. Turn order. Okay, this actually will matter. You're up first, second, fifth. There we go. Okay. I think Leva would be better here, or UMP9, because she just kind of dances around the map. And this doesn't look that easy to traverse. Alright. So, in many ways similar to how most people play mobile games, it's time to let the game play itself so I can focus on drinking and yapping. The things I stream! For anyone who's stuck around from Puzzle Pulsar's raid, thanks. We met at Offkai. I'm loud. I stream Girls Frontline.
I bought some records from a local retro music store, but they wouldn't let me return what I didn't like.
Okay.
They said all sales are vinyl.
Okay, whenever someone says record store, I'm reminded of my analogy with Jepson's Malort. Welcome in, Core. I'm sorry, but that joke would be better with a record needle scratch. Core tells me a joke every single stream. I like it. Don't tell him I said that, though. Right, I stream Girls Frontline. I stream games in Japanese. Currently, we're playing through Mario and Luigi Brothership in Japanese. And lately, I've also been streaming my musical instruments, because I play musical instruments. What musical instruments, may you ask? I play the trumpet. I'm learning how to play the flute. I can play the ocarina. I can play the bass ocarina. I can kind of play a double ocarina. I can kind of play a triple ocarina. I have a contrabass ocarina. Did I say that? I love that thing. I can't play it now because I've been drinking. But that's some good stuff. Oh, I have a soprano ocarina that I'm not gonna play because it hurts to play. It hurts my ears because it's so loud and high-pitched. And last but certainly not least, I play the recorder. And while, yes, most people say, oh, the recorder, that's a kid's instrument. That's easy to play.
Skill issue.
Yes, it is, which is why I played the entirety of the Freebird solo on it and put it on YouTube. Just saying, do what you want with that information. I like to think of myself as a real fake musician. Am I a musician? Well, yes, but actually no. Do I know what I'm doing? Yes, but actually no. I feel like I could answer nearly any question about myself with yes, but actually no. That just fits so well. Thanks. One of my friend's wife cosplayed as Neko Hanakawa. I think it was SakuraCon 23. And I tried to teach her the tongue twister, but she couldn't learn it. You killed that guy so hard he skipped the death animation. I cast Fireball. You're gonna have to redeem it. You have to redeem PK Fireball to cast Fireball. You don't have the points for it? Well, I have beer. It's fine.
Someone asked me to name 2 structures that can hold water. I was like, well, damn.
I hope your water doesn't break. I can't make that joke. I cast PK. Fuck that guy in particular. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I am drinking this beer a lot faster than I did last time I drank beer on stream. Whether that's good or bad, well, I guess we'll find out. We'll be here a while. I normally don't stream for very long.
My niece can't decide if she wants to be a hairdresser or an author when she grows up.
I hardly know her. Author! sir?
I guess she'll have to flip a coin. Heads or tails.
You fucking redeemed yourself for that one. Okay, okay. I'll take that one. That one's good. That one's good. I have made the unfortunate subconscious decision to be more talkative at work, and unfortunately this involves my shitty sense of humor that usually isn't office compatible. So I try to keep it to the break room, or if the new hire is around me and we're just yapping about whatever the fuck. So, yeah, I don't know. But for those who are wondering, if anyone has ever seen the movie Office Space, that is literally my job. That is what I do. It is, to say it's depressing would be an understatement, but joke's on them. I already suffer from clinically diagnosed major depression. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm thriving then, because there's nothing they can do to make me feel worse than I already. Funnily enough, Ness deciding to be more talkative at work also meant to line up with him talking with HR. I think it has to do with the fact that I now have the slightest glimmer of hope that things will change in the future. Not to get too down about it, but I'm taking the Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson route, and I'm making the world a better place by looking at myself and making a change. And that change is putting their people in their fucking place. Talk shit, get hit by HR. Except that's not how it works, because why would there be justice in this world? Grab the box! What the fuck, John? You? The box is right there! You get like 30% attack from that thing! Grab the fucking box! She didn't grab the box. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The AI doesn't grab the boxes, and I don't know why. They're right there. You're standing on it. Grab it. It's a free action. It doesn't cost you anything. Did Mossy Nugget just shoot through that? Oh, it's because it's hollow. Understandable. Holographic olive. Wait, shit. That guy's cloaked. We're not gonna be able to hit him unless I take over. I need to take over. Uh-oh. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Wait. If I go here and do this, can I hit both of them? Oh my god. This is the dumbest thing. I'm just gonna use her ult right there, and then we will continue autoing the rest of the level, because cloaked enemies, the AI doesn't know how to attack, and we're just gonna get soft locked until I take over. Bonk! Wait, shit, there's another one over there? Why? Wait, we weren't done! Okay, okay, that's fine, that's fine. To anyone who's also stuck around from Puzzle Pulsar, I also do speak some Japanese. I'm self-taught in pretty much everything I do, actually. Cloak is for cowards, and cowards don't count. Shit. Well, I guess I'm not a coward. I can count to 4. Don't mean to brag or anything. 1, I can count to 1. 2, I can count to 3. 3, I can count to 3. Comes after 3. 4! I'm almost out of this beer. Holy crap. I am... No. I am probably the lightest weight alcohol drinker that somehow isn't allergic to alcohol. Who knows? I might be allergic to alcohol, but if I was, I might be dead because of that. Fuck off! I like to call it alcohol efficient. I can count to Q and spell up to 7. Yo, 7 is like 5 letters, dude. I can't say I'm not impressed. It's not a race though. If there's any Kimono Friends quote that I live by, it's that don't feel bad about not being good at everything. Different friends are good at different things. And it's like, huh? What a wholesome message to instill upon Japanese children, as well as the many non-children in America that are watching this show. You're special, goddammit. Listen, throughout my life, everyone called me special. It wasn't until much later that I realized they were all calling me retarded, and I can say the R word because I'm retarded. That's how it works. It's my disability. I should be able to make fun of my own disability. It's fine. That's another thing. Look, I'm built different, as in I was ordered from Temu. Yo, twinning! Let's fucking go! A lot of people don't believe me when I say Amazon is just American Temu. Speaking of which, this Offkai coming up, I plan on getting the $80 Amazon flute, and at my real fake panel, I'm gonna teach people how to play the flute. It's just rebranding. It's fucking sad. I'll show you fucking sad. Check this out. Anyway, oh shit, that's the wrong button. We're not going there. We're going back to the game. It's fine. We're still in the video game. I didn't leave. Maybe I shouldn't stream drunk if I'm just gonna hit the wrong buttons. Fuck off. Oh god, we're fighting one of these? Shit. That's not good. This particular enemy can fuck off. I keep forgetting why. Ness, enter the MS Paint-iverse. Okay, 2 years ago during my first stream and affiliate anniversary during the quiz, a lot of people got that question wrong. What program did I use to draw myself? It's not MS Paint. I just copied that MS Paint aesthetic. So get fooled. In many ways similar to the Who. We won't get fooled again. I don't think anyone here... Actually, there's like 4 people here that are old enough to remember that, but it's fine. It's fine. Why just not use shitty-ass paint? Because paint can't do PNGs. Or at least not the paint that I tried to use. I'll show you shitty-ass paint grab. I think there's buckets of expired paint in my garage that I'm still trying to throw away. Bro, that song was on a Simpsons episode? Oh! You mean the Simpsons predicted the Who? Not baseballs. We take those. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Wait, shit, I'm not holding my instrument. Never mind. We're not getting Wonderwall. We don't need Wonderwall, it's fine. I am legally obligated to never admit that I want a copy of Adobe Photoshop. Oh, that you own it? I mean, I am not legally obligated to admit that I use Photoshop. Just saying. All I know is that for legal purposes, Photoshop was the program used for what I'm using here. Let's get our rewards. Yeah, rewards. Let's buy out the store. Yeah, store. All that shit. Okay, and then let's buy this. Yeah. Look, man, I know a guy. He works for cheap. I don't ask questions. I'll show you questions. Oh, sweet. We get to do this mode. This is what I've been waiting for. Let's get into it. All right, we finally get to do the Project Neural Cloud. This is Project Neural Cloud at home. Taters has been playing Project Neural Cloud. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm tempted to play it. I am tempted to play it. But I'm not gonna. Because I know that if my bitch ass played it, I'd be like, I would get sucked in. I would get sucked in so bad. Also, I should be leveling Florence. I'm gonna level everyone, but I need to focus on leveling Florence. She's the one with the heals. I've paid for software before. I can count on one hand the number of times that I've ever paid for music. I feel like anybody who's a Spotify user is a sucker, and anyone who defends Spotify is an idiot. And that's just my opinion, man. As a streamer, I am entitled to having exclusively wrong opinions. I guess we'll do that. And jokes on Spotify, I don't even like music. Oh, you're gonna hate me then. When I'm not streaming, I'm usually BSing with friends and or just playing music by myself. That's what my life has become. I'm not even playing video games anymore. I'm a real fake gamer. I don't even play video. A gamer is someone who plays games, and I'm not even that. Like, bruh. Slowly pushes his Eurobeat playlist behind the curtain. I hope that you're the guy that goes to conventions with a model AE86 with a portable speaker inside it blasting Eurobeat. Please be that guy. I love that guy. At every convention I've ever gone to, there has been that guy somewhere. Not that long ago, when camping, everyone forgot there was no 5G out there, so they sat in silence. Yeah. I don't like camping because of all the bugs. If there weren't bugs, I would go camping. But I'm cool with sitting. And I mean, normally when I'm sitting doing nothing, it's because I'm depressed. No, I'd be the guy with a cardboard 86 playing the tunes on a kazoo. So you do play an instrument. Let's fucking go. The kazoo is a musical instrument, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. Marbo Elder, the other VTuber I met at Offkai, she plays the kazoo in a very funny way when someone raids her. And you can make music on it. I picked up the recorder because of Holographic Olive. I wouldn't be surprised if she got the kazoo because of Holographic Olive. It's fine. Now, I don't have a kazoo. What if I just put a bunch of these goofy instruments on throne? Shit. Right. I forgot to put the automaton and kazoo on throne. But don't worry, no one uses my throne anyway. Okay, I take that back. Like 2 people have used my throne. And each time they used it, I'm like, why? But thank you, but also why? You don't have to. I don't advertise it until now. It's fine. See, here's the thing. There's kind of like, I don't want to say there's 2 kinds of people, but generally, there are people who prefer to give gifts and people who prefer to receive gifts. Despite my frugal nature, I'm a giver, and I try to give gifts that either money can't buy or are something that actually means something. I don't give obligatory gifts like for Christmas and stuff. But when I give a gift, I actually fucking mean it. Let's see. Well, I did pick one. It doesn't matter. I already forgot my leveling algorithm that I'm using for the girls, but it's fine. Shit. This one. Well, the good news is I'm on track to, well, whether this is good news or not depends on your outlook on life. I'm on track to be drunk all stream. Because I'm nearly done with this beer, and we're not even at our first Bezos break yet. Right? Or, yeah, flat damage is good. We don't need to do boss damage. It's fine. Flat damage is the way to go. For those who don't know, I run ads differently on my channel because Twitch is the one and only website that somehow has managed to not work with every single ad blocker software that I have ever tried. And believe me, I've fucking tried a lot of them. Time to blow out those PK fireballs? Well, if you have the channel points, go for it. You're all out, I'll have you on alert. Enjoy the channel points. Follow if you want more of this. Join the Discord if you want even more of this. Otherwise, I hope to see you again someday. If I never see you again, well, I'll be that much sadder, but I'm already sad, so it's fine. Hey, thanks for the follow. See, I tricked him into following. It's called guilt tripping. Works every fucking time. And he unfollowed, goddammit. It's fine. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, drunk. When I try to keep my drinking under control, the problem is, with me, I tend to have too good of a time, and I lose control. Music make you lose control. It's fine. I have plenty of beer left in the fridge. After the Bezos break, I'll grab another beer. I'm not gonna overdrink. I'm pacing myself because I have race commentary tomorrow. I go to the racetrack and I perform commentary, and people like it, and it's fun. I actually have fun on a weekend, believe it or not. That's allowed in 2026, believe it or not. Wait, Lewis has a shield? I didn't know that. Dang, I thought she just had a sword. Oh, that's fine. Anyway, it's funny because at Offkai, I'm gonna bring that bottle of sake that I didn't drink last year, and I'm gonna share it with my friends. I know I'm sharing it with Xander. We're rooming together, spoiler alert. Marpo said she's gonna be there. I'll drink it with Marpo. I don't think Resta drinks alcohol. I don't know, I might just... I might break my vending machine clause and go to a vending machine and get her a vending machine drink, I guess. Yeah, that works. Sure, why not? I'm just sad that G11 can't come next year. Unless... I mean, I don't think it can come. Actually, no, it is fine. It's not fine, but I'm forcing it to be fine. Okay. We got the healing field. We don't really need any other extra abilities. We're good. Until we do. I feel like leveling Diane is the way to go. If I level Diane, she'll get her ultimate and we can get even more. Or I could level Lewis. One of the two. Lewis and Diane, because she's usually in the back. She's not gonna take damage. We're good. Oh wow, we are rapidly approaching the end. I don't think we're gonna level Diane in time. That's fine. Anyway. I did not just run out of things to talking about. I'm strategically stalling for time. Right, at work, I have been ruined by streaming, as well as that Josh Strife Hayes clip regarding speaking with confidence and the use of the word frequently in your speech. Get rested drunk without making a good story? No, I'm not getting people drunk against their will. Now, if she herself decides she wants to drink alcohol, that's fine. What? Okay, so it is a common speech pattern such that people say and frequently as gap fillers when they're speaking. And unfortunately for me, when I hear that, my mind just starts to tune out. During the online meetings that are held at work, the main presenter, she really, whenever she's, talking, she talks like this, and, when we're talking about a point, even when it's, on screen, and she just has to, read the, PowerPoint, it really I can't pay attention. Just read the PowerPoint. Did you learn how to read in school? Please, I swear to God. I got a big delay. Let me refresh. You missed literally nothing. I was demonstrating the power of and how it completely ruins communication. Now, I will admit, not saying when speaking is a conscious effort. It is not easy to do. Do not get it twisted. It takes a lot of practice and effort. I feel like I've managed to do it somewhat decently, simply because I am immune to awkwardness. In fact, I am the king of awkwardness. Emphasis on ness, by the way. Literally me, for real, for real. I feel like one of the things you could do to get over not saying or otherwise sentence fillers is having it's like a swear jar equivalent, an jar. Whenever you catch yourself saying a swear word, an word, just donate. Or have a friend point it out, even. That's actually really effective. Lewis is dead. She serves well. Thank you, Lewis. You're dead. You're not getting buffed. Okay. Boss is dead. Let's go. We win. This is a win. Your sacrifice will not be in vain, Lewis. Oh, wow. Diane didn't get DPS. Hey, boss. People keep calling me boss, and I don't know why. It's fine, though. Let's go ahead and... Oh. Okay. Did we already collect all of these? Yes, we did. Let's go ahead and level up. Who do we level up? Let's just go down the list. We could level this up. Oh, level 4 is the max? Okay. I guess we're just gonna get all the girls to max level. Nice, okay. Level 4, level 4 of whatever this is. Alright, and then when we continue, we will do this. Hey! Okay. Let us continue. Oh, they're starting us off on this level? Go ahead, and I didn't need to do that. I could just swap them like that. Let's go! If any of y'all have recommendations for auto battlers, you should totally recommend them to me. This kind of gameplay, this minimalist auto battler gameplay, I hardly know her gameplay. I like this. I can dig it. I can get behind it. It's simple, it's cute, and it's engaging enough to get drunk and yap to. If it was just me playing this, I'm not sure I'd like it as much. But hey, anything for stream content, right? See, the trick to game streaming is to pick a game that does not involve much mental input. This way, you can stay engaging with the chat communication and still appear as if you are progressing through the game at a decent rate. Otherwise, you're gonna have to fall into the trap of either focusing on the game or focusing on chat interaction. That is a tricky balance to strike. Family Guy clips dangle the keys. Bitch, okay, in one corner of the screen, Family Guy clips. In the other corner of the screen, Subway Surfers. Fucking, which streamer was it? It's a streamer I follow. What's her name? She's a dog tuber. Nep's ex-girlfriend? Fuck, what is her fucking name? I know her name. Anyway, she unironically has Subway Surfers playing in the corner of the screen when she streams. It's fine. I think it's Sharkunya? Probably her name. I don't know. I forgot her name completely. That is how invested I am with her. I think that being called good second monitor content is a compliment. And I think she is good second monitor content. I wonder about her stats. Did it change anything? What stats? What do you mean by stats? Elaborate, please. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Because stats can mean anything. Also, why is Jagyu almost dead? Excuse me? Can you please, like, not be almost dead? That would be neat. Why aren't you healing her? Oh, because I didn't upgrade the heal ability. There we go. The dumb clips in the corner, viewership and shit. I only pay attention to that on certain streamers. As you all know, I am scared of larger streamers. If somebody recommends me a streamer and they have a 4-figure following or higher, I am immediately skeptical whether I'll like them or not. And it's hard to get me to follow some of it. I mean, the most recent actually is Crumroll that I followed. Yes, I'll admit that on stream. Because her presentation and creativity is actually top-notch, and I can get behind that. You won't catch me in her chat, you won't catch me in her community, but you'll catch her on second monitor. Again, that's a fucking compliment. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Streamers as a whole are second monitor content, I feel. If you are somehow first monitor content, you're a speedrunner going for world records. Either that, or the guy watching you only has one monitor and is lonely and wants companionship, in which the fact that he picked you for companionship is one of the biggest compliments you can receive. That's like a cat choosing to lay on you, which my cat did that to me this morning at 4:50 a.m., 10 minutes before my alarm went off. But I love her, so it's fine. I want to find... Why would I find a way to do... I already know how to do it. To put clips on my BRB screen. I can just download the clips, compile them together, and have that run on screen as a video source whenever I'm on BRB. I don't know why I ever thought that would be an issue, but let's get more health, because I feel like of all those, that would be the best option, especially since Jagyu was kind of dying, which is kind of a problem. I do like the BRB timer, but I've noticed many other streamers have some of their more popular clips play during their BRB stream. And while that can get repetitive after a while, I feel like I have enough notable clips that I can do that. I have to clip myself most of the time. I don't mind having to clip myself. I do like it when someone else finds a clippable moment of stream and it's all like, oh hey, that was pretty funny. The small BRB banner should be fine. I did have a BRB screen with a timer, but at least with the clips, not everyone watches clips, by the way, but it showcases anyone who's coming in that somehow isn't getting bombarded with ads during the time, because my BRB screens are when I run my ads. I'm very manual about it. And having that it's a nice filler instead of just staring at a looping GIF with a timer. And while the timer does help, it's nice to have some sort of stimulation, something to look at. That's just how I feel about it. I'm usually thinking of ways that I can make my stream that much better. May pointed out in the Discord, imagine putting effort into something with little to no return. And I'm like, yo, that's my life. That's just what I do. That's how I operate. That's what I've been doing since the start. I run off of passion and whatever the fuck I'm drinking. And right now, whatever the fuck I'm drinking is beer, and I'm gonna get some more after this run. Because we're approaching Bezos break territory. For those who don't know what I mean by Bezos break, in a few minutes, I am going to go on a BRB screen and manually run 3 minutes of ads. What this does is it kills any ads for people coming in. Notice how when you joined my stream today, you did not run into any ads that blocked your interaction, nor did you get interrupted by any ads that blocked any of the content or the current interaction that you had going with Mr. Streamer. That's me. This is because I take the conscious effort to run ads myself at regular intervals. And that's what we're gonna do. So please be patient. I thank you for your patience as I get up, grab another beer, take a piss, because I'm never escaping the PTuber allegations. One does not simply escape the PTuber allegations. That's just not how it works. Zhangyu's dead. That's kind of a problem, but it's fine. Until it's not fine. In which, then it's not fine, but we'll figure it out. I might have to change her ability back to the other one. Zhangyu's gonna keep dying. I'm not sure if I should level her. It's like, spoiler alert, don't level Eris in Final Fantasy VII. Because, well, there comes a certain point in the game where you won't be able to use her anymore. I don't know, man, I'd still level her. I'm dumb like that. That's just how I operate. Wow, she just got absolutely annihilated. This is fine. I think I'm gonna have to level Lewis to compensate. Oh, well, I mean, you're not Lewis, but... do this. I can't have Zhangyu be dying on me so frequently. Oh, man. I feel like I'm forgetting something I planned tomorrow afternoon. I feel like there was something that I had planned tomorrow afternoon that I am forgetting. And it's like that anxious feeling that I have. Like, I am forgetting something I planned. What's this mode called? This mode is... fuck, what is this mode called? It's the event mode in the Lewis event. I can actually answer that after this run. It has a silly name that I didn't bother memorizing because this is basically the Project Nero Cloud mode. Zhangyu's dead already. That's a McFucking problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We are approaching Denj. That's not good. Our heals are not healing as well as I'd like them to. Florence is dying. Florence is dying. That's bad. If Florence dies, it's Jover. That is extremely Jover. We're talking Jover levels that I didn't even think were possible. But let's keep Lewis alive, because Lewis is the last bastion of healing. I need healing. I am Lewis, I need healing. Now the good news is, because I've set Florence to buff, we all get attack buffs, so we do deal mad damage, which is good. Okay. It's not the final level. It is the less than final level. And please don't die already. We just got here. We just got here. We're gonna get some sort of buff after this. But oh. I've lost faith completely in Zhangyu's survivability. I have stopped leveling her because I feel like she's going to die pretty much immediately. Go ahead and hit that. Get everybody else up. Very nice. Now this mode is playable for anybody that just downloads the game. This is a free game. A lot of it is gate kept by premium currency and gambling, but that's the gacha market. It sucks. It's objectively bad, and I hate it, and I will never stop down talking it. I wonder if I'll ever get a sponsorship offer from Girls Frontline like a lot of other creators have. I would probably turn it down, actually. Right, we still have to do the survey. When we come back, we're gonna do the survey and continue this mode. We gotta see if we actually win the final level or if we die like a dog. Like, oh, Zhang Yu's dead. That's not good. So, holy crap. Lewis is actually surviving like a champ. And, oh, 416 is dead. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a McFucking problem. Uh-oh. 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 Lewis can't handle this all on her own. Oh, wait, it's fine. The boss is dead. We get back up. Now everyone else can focus on Lewis taking everything. I think that's the win. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We don't need to level up. We're done. That's it. That's the game. Easy clap. And with that, I will catch you all in about 3 minutes. When we come back, we are going to do... Oh, by the way, it's Xenomention Abyss is what the mode was called. But when we come back, we're gonna do the freaking opinion survey, and we're gonna see how hard I crash out on this one. Until then, catch you all in 3 minutes. Don't watch the ads. Fucking don't. Please don't. And here we are. Before we continue, I'm going to crack open another cold one. Because honestly, I'm gonna fucking need it after this, probably. Okay. Now, the reason The last time I did one of these opinion surveys, well, it was worthy of a stream highlight. So here we go. What we're about to do is the Girls Frontline 2 Current Event Opinion Survey. They reward you with premium currency for doing this. And you know what? Why don't we go ahead and answer honestly? You guys now get to once again hear my honest thoughts about the game. Here we go. How would you rate Project Neil Convergence patch? I like it. How would you rate the overall time commitment, grindiness of Project Neil Convergence? I think it's pretty relaxed, actually. I think it's fun. Mainly because it's the way I handle these events, you get 3 weeks to do everything. But you can spread it out. Or to do it on Fridays on stream like I do. It's fine, it's fine. How do you rate the aspects of this event? Appearance design. It's the same as before, you're fine. Music, I love the music. Stage design. It's okay. Story quality was wonderful, oh my god. Give me Persicaria, I need this. System guidance, ease of use. Yeah, that was fine. Reward value. The same as it ever was. Overall enjoyment, yes please. How would you rate the following aspects of the Project Neural Convergence events? The story mode, yeah! Supply mode. I'm getting sick of supply mode, not gonna lie. Challenge mode, we just did that, and yeah, I fucking autoed it, it's fine. Heroic mode, fuck you. And event mode, yes, give me Xenomention Abyss, give me more of this, I love this. I like this, okay? What are your reasons for being satisfied with Project Neural Convergence story mode? I like the characters. I like the lore. Not pretty much. I did like the story. How did you feel about the overall difficulty of each of the gameplay modes? Heroic mode, fuck you. Fuck you. And I thought, Xenomention Abyss is relatively easy because you're not really the one playing it, but nice. How do you feel about the playtime length of each mode? Heroic mode, fuck you. Heroic mode, fuck you. Xenomention Abyss is... it's moderate. It does take quite a bit of time, but I allocate that time to drinking and yapping. So if anything, it's a distraction excuse. I don't know. I like it though. How would you rate the playability? It's very fun. I like it a lot. How do you rate the stage difficulty? I haven't gone to the Abyss yet. Dark Zone was kinda hard, and Standard was okay. How do you feel about the number of areas within each stage? I thought I'd like there to be a few more so we could level up a bit more. That just feels... That's how I feel. I feel like it ends before we can really take advantage of everyone's abilities. Which gameplay elements in the mode did you find why would you... Okay, you know what? I will allow them to use the I word because English is the second language. Experimented sense of progression and fun of random skill combos. Yeah, I like that. Do you think the tutorial was clear? It was decent. What are your expectations? Give me more dolls. Give me more dolls. Give me more dolls, bro. More enemies is cool, but I just mainly want more dolls. Hey, 2K, welcome in. You caught me at the survey. How are you willing in... Oh, very willing. Sign me up for more of this. I love this. I got Lewis. I did not get Toysmith. No need. I like the artwork. I love her portrait. I love her model. The texture is really cute. Her skill effects visually are adorable. Her personality is absolutely lovely. Her skill design, she's an AoE fire. And she's okay. My fire team is mainly single target. So having her being AoE fire doesn't really fit my fire team, but she fits my fire B team. So now I have two fire teams. I didn't get any of this yet. I'm actually not sure if I want to, because I really like Lewis's current outfit. And while this outfit's nice, I was like, is it really worth the money? None of the above, I did not. How satisfied are you with the new functions and optimizations? Neural expansion system for... I didn't even know she got one. I didn't know my wife got one either. Sharing function, didn't even know that. Weather notes, what are those? Loop assistant? Loop assistant's okay, it could be better. Counter display wall and the crude... What? Oh, those? I hate those. Those are bullshit. I want those pictures back. Adding lingering voices in the trace... I didn't even know that. They just quietly dropped these. Whether you use the no... Have fun raging at the questions that force an answer with no other option. I'll probably get there. Resource management functions and settings? What? What are these? I automatically delete in settings an function for completed story resources. I mean, oh, yeah, I like that. Sharing function of fire control preset. I don't know what you're talking about. New stage, Echelon 11, and what? What are these things? New boss? Oh, the pineapple? That pineapple was alright. Have you used? Yes, I have used it. What have you found satisfying? Can freely combine various gameplay modes into a personalized loop queue. Easy to find feature entry point is on the main menu. Likely saves me time for manual operations. Clear and convenient reward collection after task completion. I mean, that's a... Okay, stable automatic execution, rarely interrupts or errors. Clear interface. It could be better. Very simple process to enable and configure, could be better. You have to go through the limited options and click this button on the bottom right in order to configure that piece of the loop. How effective is it? It's fairly effective, but it could be a lot better. For the automatic execution rules of the loop assistant, clear and easy to understand, they're somewhat vague. There are some... What I really don't like for the loop assistant is an option not to pick the PvP mode with the least combat efficacy, because as a human, we would pick the option of least resistance for the most victory. That's not an option in Loop Assistant. Task coverage, more of that. Reward collection, clearability. Ability to select lowest combat power in PvP mode. There we go. Besides existing functions, would you like the most? Weekly for boss fight, items from wishlist claiming peak value assessment, social interactions. Oh yeah, that definitely. Auto claim daily quests, yes. Auto AFK? I mean, yeah, that'd be good. As well as, let's say it again. Which types of merchandise are you more inclined to purchase? Oh, here we go. It's not nice to point out poor posture though. Bro, don't bring his financial status into this. What the fuck? What would I like to purchase? Figures. Practical stuff. Pillows and plushies. If character related is the future, which characters would you like to see? Springfield, Florence, Rebella, Suomi, cell phone! Lena, Vector, Groza. Everyone, really. Okay, which platforms do you primarily use to follow? I don't follow communities. Which of our forum features have you used? I don't. I don't participate in game topic discussions. I don't report bugs. I don't search for guides or player insights. I don't really share my own game content outside of Twitch. I don't participate in community events. I don't use bot commands. I don't do any of this. I don't do any of this at all. If anything, I socialize and chat with other players. Just to tell you guys when Gunsmoke is up. That's it. In which aspect do you think the current community forum? I don't use forums. might as well read this. None of this applies to me. Okay. What content or features would you like official communities? I am not involved in the official community. Nice. How do you typically get news? YouTube. That's it. And other friends. Aside from this game, what other mobiles? I don't... Girls Frontline 2 is my only or primary mobile game. It is. Have you used official community apps? No! If you... Girls has launched the standalone official web community. Completely uninterested. Get the fuck out of here. What is your year of birth? Good question. What is your willingness for... Yeah, I'll participate. Do you recommend Girls Frontline 2 to others? Hell the fuck no. What else would I like to write about this game? I already listed the things I wanted. Let's see. No, I'm pretty good. I think I'm good. We're gonna go ahead and take another drink. If you won't remove the skin gacha, at least make obtaining the skin gacha pulls more accessible. There. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let me go ahead and answer the last question and then submit my answers, and we'll get back to the video game. Yeah! Video games! For gamers. See? It's already taken it. Very nice! And that's the opinion survey. And I got a voyage? What did I win? Oh, the event. Discover hidden supplies in the event story stages. You can do that? On second thought, let's not do that. It's a silly idea. It's only for this. It's for basic ass currency. I don't need that. Let us continue. Alright, we still have to upgrade our girls. Frontline. Everything is level 4. Very nice. That's upgraded to the max. That's upgraded to the max. That's maxed. Are you maxed? You're maxed. Are you maxed? You're maxed. Are you maxed? No, you're not. Now you are. You're maxed. Are you maxed? Ladies and gentlemen, we are maxed. Let's equip toxic infiltration instead of the grenade. So that way we can continue providing the beatdown. Let's go level 7. Oh, we're almost done. Wow. Okay. Here we go. We're all maxed. Let's go. It's a Mario. Mario. All right. Now, after this, I'm gonna have to see how far I can get in Abyss mode. And that's where all the yapping and drinking is gonna come in. So stay tuned for Abyss mode, because apparently it's going to be much harder than what we're doing here. In other news, next week, on Monday, I'm not sure what kind of stream I want to do on Monday. I might stream on Sunday too, who knows? I'm still debating on what I want to do. I still want to do more flute streams, but I also want to do more trumpet streams. I have not put down either instrument. I practice both instruments daily, and I'm getting decent at both. I mean, I'll say it, I'm already pretty good at trumpet, but I'm diligent in doing both. I play the trumpet until I can't anymore, in which I then swap to flute, and then play that until bedtime. Shit, I'm not gonna get to do that today because I am gonna be streaming all day. Uh-oh. I'm playing the trumpet tomorrow at the racetrack. I'll just play flute tonight, it's fine. The project be Nero Cloud? Yes, actually. Welcome back, Taters. I hope that whatever it is you were projecting in your Neural Cloud was good enough. Also, don't drink too much, even though I'm the person that has to worry about that. Okay. I feel like getting the Thunder tiles back on Jiangyu would be the play. I was here and there and everywhere and nowhere all at once. Everywhere and nowhere all of the time. By upgrading Florence exclusively, she buffs everyone else. So that upgrades everyone else, and then I can just level up everyone else after that. I wonder if upgrading Jiangyu will help. That'll help her not die, maybe. What if we focus Jiangyu? I'm kind of curious how that would turn out. Let's focus Florence and Jiangyu. That's gonna be the run. And then Jiangyu dies and I'm fucked. That would be kind of sad, actually. But you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna laugh if I can't complete this level, even though we're all maxed out in stats, simply because it's the final level. But we only have a limited number of levels. Well, level ups that we can cycle through. Unlike endless mode, where we just keep making number go up after everyone gets their ult and things get absolutely buck wild. Buck wild, what does that even mean? I've been using a lot of phrases where I don't when viewed outside of context, you just don't know what the fuck they mean. But it's fine. Maybe if I took the time to reposition the girls at the start, I wouldn't be struggling. But it's fine. And I've been thinking of Offkai so much that I forgot to focus on the first convention of this year, which is SakuraCon. Last night I was playing my trumpet and my flute, and I found that I can just play songs. They're not in the right key, but I can play them by ear, and that is a level of proficiency that I never thought I'd reach. And it's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. And if it's good enough for me, surely it'll be good enough for someone. Maybe. Maybe. Perhaps. Possibly. That is something I want to do at conventions, is just play the music for cosplayers walking by. I mean, I already play it on stream. If anything, my streams are just another confidence booster for me. Booster? I hardly know her. I was talking to the new hire at work. He doesn't play any music. He doesn't play video games much. I'm all like, bro, what do you do? And it turns out he's in a fucking robotics club. And I'm all like, oh, well, I kneel. Fuck me. Get a flat 10% increase. Actually, let's go for survivability. I have a feeling we're gonna really need that survivability later. We are at the penultimate level. Build robot wife? Bro, that would be nice. We're not there yet, unfortunately. The end goal is that we can make a robot wife, which is what this game is. We will ultimately get robot wife. My only problem with robot wife is what they would smell like. Because when I imagine robot wife, I imagine she would smell like gear lubricant and that electronic smell when computers overheat. That's what I imagine. And for me, smell is really important. We are either going to be like 3.5 billion for a good one, or we could just steal one. I didn't say that out loud. Listen. You can already get the robot wife experience. Apparently on Twitter, there's this girl named Grok, and she will say whatever you want. Like, you get that robot wife experience. Hell, fuck. I'll say whatever you want for the right price. I saw a funny comment today. Some people say X, formerly Twitter. We should instead be saying Twitter, currently X. I call it Twitter. You've already said whatever you want multiple times, and I'll fucking say it again, whatever you want. I'm giving the people whatever you want. That's what the streamer does. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? I don't know what else I could possibly say. What else can you possibly fucking want? I'm already playing the video game. I'm already drunk. I already turned up the microphone input gain to like 75%. Do you want me to crank it up to 100? If that's not the kind of peak I was going for, but if that's what the people want, who am I to deny it? Which brings me to the next point. The people don't always know what they want. In fact, a lot of times people don't know what they really want. Nobody uses X? Gee, I hope not. I hope my X is living a happy life. There you go, I said it. The X doesn't need to be used. It's fine. I have never made a Twitter account. I never will. It's just not something I see myself ever doing. And I have no purpose on Twitter. I feel like Twitter there is nothing on Twitter that could convince me to use it. That's just how it is. I feel like I've outgrown social media in that sense. And before the nerd emo comes in, actually Twitter and YouTube are social media. I can't say that on YouTube. Or Twitch. I almost said something Face Connect would say. Anyway, basically what I'm trying to say, May uses X? Yeah, probably. You live your best life. Just don't make me live your best life. It ain't my life to live. Okay, that line went a little harder than I thought it would, but maybe it's all in my head. What is using it though? Is browsing it using it? Probably. I mean, I use Pixiv and that's exclusively browsing for extended periods of time. So, I guess that counts. I would say it counts. Yeah. Thanks, Pixiv. Pixiv's good. I exclusively use the followed artist tags on Pixiv. That's it. I just go to my artists I follow. That's it. That's all I use Pixiv for. We're getting Zhang Yu before we're getting... Oh, because we already got Florence. Oops, I'm dumb. Hey, we got Zhang Yu. Pixiv, what? Pixiv is an art website mainly for Japanese uploaders, but there's lots of Korean and Chinese uploaders as well. It's an Asian art website. It's where most of the art comes from, I would say, actually. It's where I play Genshin, as well as the Genshin subsidiaries. All of the impacts happen there. Go ahead and let's just do even upgrades now that we have the two that I wanted have gotten all the upgrades. Basically, art dumb website. Well, how is it dumb? I don't understand how art is dumb. I listened to about 2 minutes of a 20-minute video before work ended today about how your art can change the world in ways you don't even realize. And I'm like, bro, if I could make one person laugh or even just breathe slightly harder out of their nose based on some stupid shit I said, that's a win. I've changed the world. I have left my impact, and that's it. Oh, art dump website. Like the German 985 Dumpy? I have that. You'll have to pay to see it, but I have that. Listen, I had a few beers. Yo, same! Same! Beer gang, let's go! We do a little beering. Maybe it's fat fingering his keyboard. He does that. He does that. A lot of people do that. I have gerbil thingies, as 2K will attest to. I am kind of fat. Yo, same. I think. I've been eating more lately. I actually ate my lunch the other day. I actually ate my lunch today. Holy shit. I don't know if I'm recovering or getting worse, but we're gonna take the W formation. There we go. Wait, that was the inverse W formation. I should have went the other way. It's fine. I think this is okay. Because you're gonna volley, it's gonna hit you, but everyone's out of range and you're shielded. Oh, nope, 416 got smacked by it. I'm about 140 pounds, 5'5". You decide, yo! I mean, some people, depending on what country you're in, that's fat. You're from Canada, so I don't know how you Canadians function. Like on an existential level. Why are you Canadian? Why would you do that? I don't understand. It's not something I'd wish upon someone, but you know what? Live your best life. Oh, we win. Wait, that wasn't it? shit. Okay. Here we go. Canadians function? Maybe. We're gonna take C formation. Let's try it. Against this particular enemy. Oh, don't gather around at a single target? Shit. Uh-oh, she's gonna volley us. Oh no, we're getting volleyed. No! The volley! Oh, please don't die. Oh, we're not dead. 416's dead. Oh no, anyway. We can still do this. We still have Florence? How is that not hitting Zhang Yu? Oh, because it killed Zhang Yu, that's how. We still got this. As long as everyone else is still alive, we can pull through. Very nice. Okay, let's upgrade you. Oh, we win. Yo, Zhang Yu popped off. Let's go. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let us collect our rewards. And we need to now score 1,500 points in Abyss X Endless difficulty. And that is it. That will cap off the event. Why don't we go ahead and not do that because I want to read some lore. Why don't we go ahead and go to Lewis? Let's finish Lewis's lore. I want to do this. We're going to do her lore before we do the event mode. Let's go. That is not the button I wanted to press. Here we go. Let's get the lore. I unlocked the lore. I just haven't read it yet. Here we go. Okay, so this is episode 2 of 4. Here we go. Lewis had been wholly dedicated to her craft after asking me for help last time. She suddenly sent me a message today, having apparently encountered some trouble. What the fuck? They did something to the physics. What physics? We can investigate the physics later. The door's all locked. Is that an invitation in? Lewis, you really are reliable. Thanks, Commander Number 1. Oh, don't you mind me being clumsy? Why would I? That's part of your charm. Thank you, Professor. Oh, you're wearing that lab coat. But you're Commander Number 2, aren't you? Thank you, Commander 2. Oh my god, she's playing with her dolls. That is adorable. Listen, I think playing with dolls is adorable and fun, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. I opened the door to find Lewis speaking to herself, several dolls in her clutches. Come dance with me, Lewis. I'd love to, Commander Number 3. Why are there 3 of them? Lewis, will we always be together? G.I. Joes or Barbies? Whatever you're into, man. The others are really fond of Commander dolls, too. I'll have to share with them, at least a little. Ahem. Oh, don't spoil her fun! No! Don't spoil her fun! She was having fun! I cannot hold my silence any longer. Lewis's smile freezes immediately, and she turns toward me, rigid as a life-size tin soldier. You're a good performer. Oh my god. I am cursed with nothing but wrong dialogue options, but sometimes the wrong dialogue option isn't as wrong as I think it is. Ah! When did you get here, Commander? Just now. I only heard a little of the young part of your soul as a toy designer, I suppose. Lewis frantically covers her eyes with her hands, her face reddening down to the roots of her ears as I tease her. Perhaps it would be best to change the topic and redirect her attention. Do you have something you wanted to speak to me about? Yes! Please have a seat, Commander! Is there anything you'd like to drink? Everclear. Nah, just give me some water or some shit. Oh, black tea, that's the good shit. I remember your tea being rather good. I am pretty good with black tea. Recently, I found that adding a bit of color really boosts the appetite. The jokes write themselves, goddammit. Oh my god. Do you want to try it, Commander? A normal cup of tea, please. Just water and leaves. Lewis returns to a more normal state, providing me with a simple yet delicious cup of tea. This is what you needed to gather material for me for, right? Yeah, Commander Number 1, 2, and 3. Cute, right? Not sure they look very much like me. What do you mean? Look at this smile, face, and hair. Despite everything, it's still you, Commander. I take another look. Commander Number 1's face is a little pudgy, with dimples on the cheeks, rounding out a very cute appearance. Commander number 2 wears a white lab coat and a gentle smile. Commander number 3 isn't smiling, but his eyes have a certain spirit in them, like a character out of a comic. I think I understand what I am in your heart. Aww. Upon Lewis's table are what must be several dozen commander dolls, all varying in expression and pose. You should be able to fulfill all the orders you took with this many, right? That's the thing I wanted to talk to you about, Commander. In truth, I haven't set out a single order yet. Why? Because I don't really want to let go. Number 1, 2, and 3, and all the other commander dolls, I just think they're all so adorable. I've been carrying them on my person these few days. I don't want to be apart from them for even a moment. Alright, she has the physical strength to carry 100 of them. By the way, for a limited time, because Jelly Hoshiumi's birthday from Face Connect was recently, you can get 100 Jorbs. Do what you want with that information. I'm a doll that's meant to make toys for everyone, but here I am wanting to keep them all to myself. What do you think I should do, Commander? You should learn how to let go. Well, put down those dolls in your hands first. Feels like they've been glued to you since the moment I came in. Okay. Lewis unwillingly lets go of the dolls. This time, there's a fondness in her eyes like never before that was clearly apparent. Though as a toy designer, she really shouldn't go back on the promise she made to her customers. Can't you find a compromise? Something that both settles things with the customers and is acceptable to you. Like some of these dolls with duplicate poses and expressions. Surely you can sense these off. I need at least 3 of the same doll to collect, display, and play with. I got it all planned out. I guess she's making a 4th. With so many. Really have any space on your table? Yo, relatable. Me and all my Hollow merch. Having to cram is the whole point. Bruh, relatable. Besides, I want to make something for you, Commander. Holding on to these might help out with that. Hey, how about I make something ballsy? Balls! Got a lot of dolls. They all want to dance with the Commander. Dance? Like what you were doing talking to yourself? That's because I was really stressed. Role-playing as a toys helps me relax a little. So speaking with them is a way for you to relieve stress. Perhaps I can make use of this to get Lewis to fully calm down. Whether or not she sends them out is wholly up to her, after all. All I can do is guide her. Should we try it again, then? I pick up one of the Commander's dolls on the table, inviting Lewis to a make-believe dance. Oh, that's so cute! Miss, might I have this dance? Commander, aren't you going to make some theme toys? Let's have a go. Then... Ta-da! Dancing Tin Soldier number 1, standing at the ready. Thank you for the invitation, Commander. Lewis immediately brightens up. He picks up the toy soldier, and it bounds into dance with the toy doll in my hand. Little tea table instantly transforms into a stage. There was no music at first, but Lewis soon begins to hum a tune herself. Oh, miss, I think you must have stepped on my foot. I would never be so clumsy. My steps have been perfect. Could you be a professional dancer? Your stance is beyond perfect. Yes, I'm placing my wishes for you into my dance right now. We continue for a while, and I can see Lewis easing up. Commander, don't you feel like role-playing as a toys helps you understand how children feel deep down? A little. Perhaps you need a little bit of that naivety to make good toys. It's nothing too impressive. I just really get into it because I really do love toys. Lewis seems to have fully relaxed by the end of our dance. I remember you saying that you wanted to protect the happiness everyone felt playing with the toys. So whether or not you send those toys out depends on how you should maximize this happiness. This happiness isn't just for the people playing with the toys, though. Your own happiness is just as important too, Lewis. Thank you, Commander. I think I get it now. I do want to keep all these Commander dolls to myself, but everyone who put in an order with me must really want them too. It's the Commander. If you're ever feeling troubled, you can speak to it. You can put it next to your pillow to aid your sleep too. I'm sure it'll be treasured by everyone. Not exactly how I expected those to be used. I do think I'll deliver the orders as agreed. I don't think I'll be taking on more orders for them though, because it feels terrible giving out dolls of the Commander. Just like a choreographer's desires will show in their dance, I have things that I like to show through my toys as well. Thanks, Commander. I think I know what I'll do. No need to thank me, I didn't do much. All I did was have a little dance with you. Speaking of that, Commander, do you know of the special rituals people go through at the end of a ball? Could you shuffle that Commander doll a little closer? Like that? I place the toy in front of Lewis. She appears a little nervous. As I wonder what her intentions are, she up her tin soldier, rubbing his face upon my Commander's doll cheek. Thank you for an unforgettable night, Commander. I only noticed later how similar that motion was to a kiss. No, that was the Undertale nose nuzzling competition, and we just came fucking second place again, damn it. I can't wait for this Commander doll she makes to appear in Basketball. I'm going to fuck her name up so bad when she becomes playable. You have no fucking idea. I'm gonna just, like with all the doll names, I'm gonna decide on the spot what I call her. I might as well just call her Bastard. Even though I really liked her in Girls Frontline 1, I cannot with that name. I fucking cannot. Oh my god. Let's do lore number 3. I'm really liking this. Thank you for coming with me, Commander. Yeah, and you used the affairs platform this time. I took to heart what you told me last time, Commander. So we're here to find materials to make toys with, right? Yes. I thought it was about time to make good on the promise I made you, Commander. I'm going to make something just for you. Think of it as thanks for the guidance you gave me before, Commander. I think I really came to understand the meaning of making toys after that. That's good, but you know how the situation is in the Yellow Zones. Nothing comes cheap around here. My plan is to find some discarded materials and recycle them. A good designer is never confined by the materials available. Unless you have nothing! Even Doggy number 1's an abandoned civilian diner gate model that I modified. Wait, there's civilian diner gates? Huh. Diner gate that! She brought it! She fucking brought it along with... Okay. We're upcycling then? There's a spot nearby that should do. Diner gate! I read degenerate! Fair enough. Leave the protection detail to me. I might be a toy designer, but I know how to handle myself in a fight. Thanks, Lewis. We arrive at a mountain-sized landfill. My house. What an ugly mountain! Wow. The least you could have said was, damn bro, you live like this? Well, it may seem so. Truly precious things are often hidden beneath the surface. You'll see in just a moment. Being very perceptive thanks to her line of work, the visual impact of the pile of garbage surprises Lewis a little. This sheet metal should be usable. Oh, this wood's pretty old, but the quality's quite good. I mean, you're not the first girl that has said something like that to me, but thanks. I know I'm old, but thanks. Make her live then? She passing judgment? What? What does it mean? Isn't this standee supposed to be in the old man in front of the fried chicken shop? Why is it lying here? Treasure hidden underneath the garbage soon changes her mind. With Doggy number 1 delving into narrow crevices, Lewis soon locates many useful materials. You weren't lying, Commander! Yeah. Some things are a pain to retrieve with how deep they're buried. It's not like I can expect her to lift several hundred kilograms of cement. As I begin to bring the topic up, Lewis lifts a boulder in front of my eyes with ease, reducing the standee trapped beneath. Rescuing. Right, she has super strength. Sorry, Commander, what was that? She throws the great slab of cement away like a plastic bottle, and it lands with a loud thud some distance away. Video game physics. You see, Macho Cat, the physics are just fine. Energy! The great impact raises a thick cloud of dust, even startling the toy diner gate. I guess you could say it was a Genshin impact. Now, we need to carry this wood. You need help The jokes write themselves! This is the gender reversed equivalent of, those look heavy, ma'am. May I help you with that? May I help you carry those? God damn it, why am I like this? Alright. I feel like you could handle it on your own. On my own? Oh, Commander, do you really think I'm really strong or something? I'm about average. Other dolls can do these kinds of things too. No. Alright, maybe I had it wrong. Louis, I got something I need you to do. See that busted up car over there? A normal doll should be able to lift it with one hand. With one hand? Okay, I'll give it a go. I give the order in a joking manner, but she seems to have taken me seriously. She approaches the vehicle, grabbing its underbody with a single hand. As Louis begins to exert force, the car's metal skeleton begins to wail with a wretched screech. I did it, Commander! I can do it, but using just one hand makes it pretty tough. See, I'm not as strong as the average doll, right? Sorry, Louis. In truth, a normal doll could never move a car. Never thought you'd actually be able to lift it with one hand. That's because it was something you asked me to do, Commander. Yeah, it's because you're here that I found the strength inside me. I'm not usually like this at all. There's a hand job joke in her somewhere. Bro, you do not want a hand job from her. Jesus Christ. Listen, if you know Amane Kanata, formerly from Holographic Olive, who graduated recently, the amount of hand job art that I've seen that involves unfortunate incidents. Listen, it's not desirable, okay? Unless you want it to be the last thing you ever feel down there. I mean, now the real question is, knowing that, would I still deny? That's debatable. Here we go, let me take a drink. Because this is Louis, right? Everyone gonna die someday? Yes! However, she won't kill you. It's just going to reduce an integral part of you to atoms. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Never to be used again. If she's that strong, she could sneeze and tear your penis in the car door. She just lifted the entire car, let alone the car door. While she is super strong, it takes a delicate touch to make Taters, you're onto something. Taters, while we're out here eating fast food, Taters out here cooking Michelin stars. Bruh. If you say so, have a look under that car. You should be able to find something of use there. Underneath? Ah! She takes a look underneath. These plastic boards are in pretty good shape. Why were they hidden here? Like a cigar cup. Oh my god, no! No, ow! Just listen! Motherfuckers taking advantage of the fact that I mentally visualize everything I process. Oh my god, I hate you. I hate your ass so much right now. Fuck off. Never mind then, it is imperative that the cylinder remain unharmed. This man gets it. She sneezes and you oh my god. We're already doing her lore. Oh my, your guess is as good as mine. I only just spotted them too. They should make good for materials for toys, no? Yeah, it's just like you said, Commander. There's a mountain of treasure underneath all this ugly nest. Hey! I mean, not wrong, but thanks. All right, let me fish owls out and load them into the car. And load everything we collected into our car with Louis's help. It's only just noon. We had to progress far faster than expected. Commander, would you like dessert? Lady, we're already in a desert. I'm pretty full already. I'll make some black tea then. Darjeeling or Assam? I got coffee too. Tea, please, whichever you recommend. Oh no, she's gonna make the fucking Persicaria tea. Louis has already been passionate in disposition, but she seems exceptionally happy today, asking after and fulfilling my every need. The view could be better, but having tea outside like this still feels a bit like a picnic. You don't get to be so casual when we're out on a mission normally. If it were possible, I wish that you'd never have to fight again. So you could have tea like this every day and do the things that you'd like to do. I already do the things I like to do. Regrettably, we're still so far off that goal. I don't like fighting at all, but I want to protect you, Commander. I chose to become a tea doll again because I wanted to be with you too. Every need you say, can she fulfill my need to restore the glory of Rome? With her strength and the fact she uses the Louis gun? Honestly, that's in the cards. Not gonna lie. Don't let your dreams be dreams. The discussion began as a casual post-meal chat, but the topic of war immediately dampened the atmosphere. Lewis was never fond of war in its busyness, being a designer of toys. How many beers in? How many Bezos breaks? But I don't want fighting to be the only thing in your life, Commander. That's why I wanted to make toys for you, so that you could be happy. Commander, do you have a liking for any types of toys? We have so many materials that we can make just about anything. Toys I like? Can't say anything comes to mind immediately. And anything particularly important for you works as well. Almost at 2 hours from what? Yep, I'm on my second beer, and for my own good, I'm drinking this one a lot slower. I'm still drunk, but I'm drinking it slower than the first one, so yeah, we're feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Let's fucking go. Important things, like premium currency, other premium currency, fake premium currency, and mats. What percent are they? 5.3. Listen, you know what kind of person I am. I'm like half everyone's size, okay? I am the lightest of weights. Do you like any toys, Commander? Is a question so loaded only a sentient anthropomorphic crew-served weapon could ask it. You're not wrong! But I'll show you loaded. Loads up the game. It's certainly possible to make those things into toys, but Commander, don't you have any childlike desires? Like, something that you could change the world with, if only you had it in your hands. And then I took her into my arms and said, you've already changed my world. Would be the romantic dialogue option, but we can't have that. This is only the third lore. Change the world. My final message. Goodbye. Is what I'd say if it was my final message. I've never taken the time to think about such lofty things ever since I left Griffin. It's no easy task to change the world. Even changing the yellow zone is unbelievably hard. I'll show you unbelievably hard. Metal grab. Commander, are you maybe a little lost about this? You lost the game, by the way. Lewis sharply intuits how I feel deep down. Sorry, I can't think of something that'd be able to change the world. My final message. Goodbye. You see, you can do the same joke twice in a row. It's fine. That's the kind of shit we do around here. It's just the same joke over and over. We can't be friends anymore because all I do is tell the same joke over and over, and I never take anything seriously. Anyone new here will not get that I'm ranting about a funny thing based on a true story about how I lost one of my best friends because that's what he said to me for bait. Damn it! Play the fucking video game. No, this was far too sudden of a question. Oh, Commander, I believe you'll be someone who changes this world eventually. Well, by going to bed? Yeah, I can do that. Because you've done it before. In the Cloud, you really did save and help a lot of people. Same for your time at Griffin. You might have been separated by force, but your persistence has helped us find our own path. For adults who don't have real lives, that's more precious than anything else in the world. You'll be able to realize your dreams this time too. I'm already realizing my dreams. I got a flute. I suck at it, but I can play it and it makes me feel better when I do. Lewis comes to my side, taking my hand. In stark contrast to her display of obscene strength just moments ago, touch is gentle and temperate. There, see? I told you Taters is cooking. I shouldn't have denied your preferences. Sorry, Commander. Credits and collapse pieces can be pretty too. The same goes for weapons and gear. You do have a kind of tenacious beauty to that. She's coping. You're coping! It's just that most people use them for evil, spark wars, and cause misfortune. I have no love for that. I'll show you love. Wait, no I won't. Well, I will. Just not right now. Maybe later. You're different, Commander. You have the need of these things to bring about a better world. Thank you for the encouragement. Some rather heavy thoughts came to my mind there. Well, what you said certainly helped me feel better. Right. I think I know just the kind of toy I'll make for you, Commander. Get ready for a surprise. can't be related to our conversation just now, right? Oh my god. She's gonna make me a gun. Let's go! Finally, the ultimate PSI power. PK gun. Also known as PK firearm. I'll give you a hint. It's about the world you want to realize. You're gonna make yourself? I'm gonna keep the rest secret till I'm done, as a surprise. Forget to close your door or I might catch you making toys again. I don't do that every time I make a new toy. But if you like watching, I could do it in front of you. What do you think, Commander? I'll be looking forward to it. Have another look for whatever could be missing. Then let's get back to the Elmo. Nice. We have enough time for the final lore before marriage lore. And you know what? Yeah, let's just do it. And then we'll take a basis break and then do the final bit of the event. Is it this late already? I began to make the journey back to my room. It was the small hours of the night again, like it often was. PK Gat? Bruh. Thanks, I guess. But that's not even a Gat, that's a 1911! Bruh! Plenty of work to do tomorrow. I better rest. For some strange reason, I feel no desire to sleep whatsoever. I decide to rest on the sofa a little. Ah! PK No! We're not doing chemical warfare yet! The moment I sit down, I hear a strange sound from the sofa. Oh my god, she's into face sitting. What's with this lump? She's lump, she's lump, she's in my head! Is there a pile of unwashed clothes here? Yeah! Reach out to touch the pile of clothes, and I hear another strange sound. Commander! Lewis, wait. That pile on the sofa. That you? Yeah, you suddenly stuck your hand in and... Oh, she got scared, all right. Sorry, it was too dark. I didn't know it was you in there. Oh, why are you in my room? I was waiting for you, and then I nodded off. Waiting? For me? It's the surprise I mentioned before. Let me introduce you to my new toy, the Ideal World. Sound of a switch comes from somewhere. A series of lights upon my table light up, and soft music follows it. Only now do I realize that upon my table in my room is an object like the sandbox. Ta-da! Commander, this is what the great designer Lewis has come up with to make you happy after the many adventures we've had together. The Ideal World Sandbox is split into 4 areas. Allow me to introduce you to them, Commander. Lewis bounds to the sandbox's front end with a lively ness in her step, displaying her creation to me with a raised hand like a vendor at an emporium of toys. Area 1, the Commander's Adventure. As you can see, this section is themed after a yellow zone in the Elmo. My gaze follows her guidance. Scenes inside are extraordinarily lifelike, like I was there in the flesh. In this desolate, danger-ridden wasteland, our Elmo dashes through the sand, ever moving forwards. At its helm is our commander in doll form, resolve in his eyes. We're gonna find a new way out. Farewell, Griffin. Friends, allies, know that we shall meet again. Do I really speak like that? Oh, was I off? That's the way you sound to me, Commander. Never mind then. Please, continue. Yay! I got the commander's approval. Here we go, Elmo. Model Elmo inside the sandbox lights up as music begins to play. Lewis seems to have motorized it, powering its light and allowing it to shake, imitating the Elmo's real movements. Surrounding it is the yellow zone I'm familiar with. 2 dolls fashioned after the Varyagers can be seen, along with elids of strange shape and make. Lewis must have placed these elements nearby to create an atmosphere of danger. Next is Area 2. The Commander eliminates the bad guys. Look, Commander, you can tell this guy's evil just by looking at him. I don't know what the bad guys you'll actually need to take out will look like. It can't be too different from these good-for-nothings. At Lewis's behest, I turn towards the sandbox's second area. This area is connected to the yellow zone we were in previously, but appears more like an underground laboratory. In the middle of the room, an evil scientist lies defeated beneath the feet of the Commander doll, stars bouncing out of their head from the thorough beating they just received. No matter how many times I must, I will destroy you. With those who believe in me and my side, I will bring forth the new world. And just like that, the Commander Doll defeats his nemesis. Aw, Nemesis is a good girl. Don't defeat her. Because she can't talk, right? Damn. And make the world a more beautiful place. Of course, I know it won't actually be so easy. But, Commander, toys are things that inspire beautiful hopes in people. And what I put into mine are my best wishes for you. I understand. Thank you, Lewis. Damn, I almost missed your stream. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. I never stream for 2 hours. Welcome in, Remy. Thanks for coming. Also, skill issue for being 2 hours late. But you know what? I'm glad you're here because we're doing Lewis's lore. You guys have no idea how much fun I'm having with this lore. I am loving this so much. The character cutscenes are the main reason I play the game now. I was asleep? Well, I hope you had good rest. And I hope my streams are boring enough for you to sleep. Set my volume at 2%. Trust. Now for Area 3, the Commander's holiday. What do you mean, no? Whether this holiday is just beyond the horizon or many years away, we do not know. But the world can finally welcome peace. The little Commander can let out a sigh of relief as his long, long holiday begins. This is a never-before-seen CG. I have never seen this CG before. This is nice. I like this. Earlier, the sandbox bluntly contrasts the yellow zone. I slept on the couch? Well, I hope you slept well at least. You and I are not known for getting good sleep, so I hope it was decent at least. The Commander Doll lies on a verdant yard, a little bulb above him in the place of sunlight beaming down on his round face. Nope, well that's unfortunate. I hope my stream can be boring enough so you fall asleep to it and get the good rest you deserve. All around him sit many people. Close friends surround the Commander Doll, preparing for a picnic. The Commander, however, has dozed off. I got myself a headache. You are in the worst place if you have a headache. Why are you here? I can only make it worse. You don't understand. Why are you here? If you have a headache, please take care of yourself. You know what? Just to bring it home, I'm playing my Soprano Ocarina. Just for that. Here we go. Oh god. Oh god, that's hurting my ears. Jesus Christ. Fuck it, I'm grabbing my regular ocarina. I can't do this anymore. You want an ocarina? Here you go. You want the channel points? I messed that up. It's fine. What other silly things can I do on this little instrument that I got here? Wait, can I do the Freebird solo on Ocarina? I know I can do it on Recorder. If I change the key. Jesus Christ. That's enough of that. Ness has really upgraded his instrument skills over the past 2 months. Same as it ever was. It's the same as it ever was. I haven't really practiced my ocarina. That's just how simple the ocarina is of an instrument to play once you learn how to play it. But I appreciate it. The same but better. You're the same but better. It's way better. It's translated. What do you mean translating? Key changing? It's fine. Let's continue the lore. Close friends surrounded the Commander Doll, preparing for a picnic. The Commander, however, had dozed off. You better with the lit... Wouldn't you like to know? He's in the middle of a dream that he was still in the thick of it in the yellow zone, surrounded by enemies in the direst of circumstances. Lit boy, I'll show you fucking... It's fine. But if he only opens his eyes, he'll see that he's surrounded by friends. No matter what challenges might await him in the future, everyone will be by his side, fighting by his side. I'd use his lips to play flute. You can play flute with your own lips. You can do it. It just takes practice. It took me 5 weeks before I finally started getting consistent. You can do it. Hell, it'd take a lot shorter than 5 weeks if I hired a private tutor or actually took lessons. But no, I was like, nope, YouTube lessons. I hope such a day comes. It certainly is a beautiful wish. By current standards, even an unrealistic, fantastical one. When Lewis presents such a future to me through the medium of toys, I can't help but want to believe in it. There's one last area. Is that a wedding in there? Aww! Yes. For the sake of the Commander Doll's happiness, he deserves to have a partner by his side. And so the fourth area's name is the Commander's Happiness. Yeah, the little commander here certainly deserves it. Why don't I see a bride, though? The bride needs to be picked by the commander himself, so... I didn't know how I would have gone about making one. Commander? Well, the commander here is still a toy, so this bride should be the most fitting. I pick up the tin soldier in Area 3, placing it in the place of the bride. I love this game. Clad in red ceremonially wear and sporting long black hair, it is the very same doll that Lewis used when she danced with me. Oh my god! Oh. Commander, you mean the Commander Doll's partner is the Lewis doll? It feels fitting, at least in this world of toys. Then, what about in reality? Would they be together in the real world too? We already are. Be together there too. Oh my god. I need a drink. I'll drink to that. Hearing my answer, Lewis happily throws herself at me. If she breaks all of my ribs, I swear to God. To be frank, I always really liked you, Commander. Remember when I told you I had a wish that I wanted to realize, and it gave me motivation to keep making toys in the cloud? That wish was to express my feelings for you in the form of toys. I want to know you. I want you to know, Commander, that I've always liked you, had eyes only for you. Making dolls of you for others, or imitating the way you talk. It's all because of the way I feel about you. I want you to be happy for the rest of your days. I get it now. The way you feel and the wishes you wanted to put into your toys. Thank you, Lewis. I understand now. She's gonna squeeze too hard. I can't run. She's already grabbed. You've done a lot for me. More than just these toys. You've ignited the hope I have for the future again. That's something money can't buy. You've been trying to tell me with your toys, I've received. So, I'd like to repay you for everything too. You have anything you'd like for me to do, Lewis? Then, Commander, can you cut the cake for these newlyweds? Aww. A cake? Inside the sandbox? Here. Lewis produces an actual cake from just beside the coffee table. Yo! I was worried you might be hungry after all the work, Commander. Could you have cake with me while you tell me about the world you dream of? I just wish that one day I can make it come true for real, not just when we're playing with toys. Alright, let's spend the night together then. Lewis happily puts down the cake, passing me the utensils. I simply grab her hand. Commander! Let's cut the cake together too. So I cut the cake in front of the sandbox with Lewis, as if wishing upon the toys in front of us. That was one of the best lores I've read. And of all, straight up, if I could go through the list, I have read nearly everybody's lore. I kind of spend time reading them as they come out. That is one of the best ones. I love that. That was adorable. Holy shit. Taters, you married her. Get the fuck out. Remember to marry her on October 15th? Because October 15th, 1915 was the day the Lewis gun was formally adopted into mass production for service. And on that terrible disappointment, we're gonna take a Bezos break, and when we come back, we are finishing the event mode. We are going to the Abyss. I've never tried this before, but we'll see what we're in for. Until then, don't watch the ads. Please don't watch the ads. Get up, take a piss, grab a beer, whatever. Do anything but watch the ads. I get like 2 cents anyways. Let's do this. Haha, to the abyss we go. This is the this is the final yeah, the final thing, the final battle, the final I'm drunk. Let's go. We should be getting everyone's stuff. Oh, well, it's a good thing I'm about Lewis. I like Lewis a lot, and it's not just because the Lewis gun is fucking incredible and is a marvel of technology that still holds to this day. But oh, actually, next week we're getting Sakura, the truck driver. The amount of Asgore jokes and Drive 2011 jokes, I'm looking forward to it. This is, I don't know, man. When earlier last year, I was iffy about making this game a regular stream game, but now I've kind of settled into the motions. I'm like, yeah, I can do this regular repertoire. Oh man. But let's see how endless this endless mode really is. Unlike last time where it ate into the pre-roll ad segment, I timed that lore such that I would not have to worry about it. So unless this mode lasts an hour or more, which, you know what? I want to beat this. I want to beat this mode before we end stream. If I have to do this mode twice or even 3 times, I will. I got time. Shit, it's 6 o'clock. Okay, I might not have all the time in the world, but I can stream for longer. Fridays can be my longer stream days. I normally stream for about 1 to 1.5 hours, sometimes 2 hours, because full-time job with a lengthy commute sucks. But on Fridays, when I don't have to wake up stupid early the next day, it's like, yeah, I can baseball, huh? So that's what I'm gonna do. It's something. And with that, these levels are already getting longer. I need to get all the abilities, all of them. I wonder how many loops they're gonna make me go through, because the last one had me do about 1 or 2 complete loops after I got everyone's levels, which is fine. If this is a truly endless mode where number just keeps going up long after triple S rank, that'd be silly. That'd be very silly, but I'm all for it. If this is the true de facto endless mode, I do appreciate how even though it's called endless mode, there is an end. I appreciate that a lot more than I can put into words. I need to read. Let's go ahead and do flat 20 crit. Okay. Despite being extremely averse to horror games, you will never catch me playing a horror game unless I voluntarily want to. Subarticle, also known as Subnautical, or that one underwater exploration game. The only reason the key reason I played it is because I was told it has a definitive end state where it is clear you have beaten the game and the credits scroll. That is the only reason I gave it a shot. Otherwise, I would have never played it. Do you not do horror games? I do not. I cannot. I'm not gonna get into it because this does go into personal trauma that I'm not gonna get into on stream. But I have neurological reasons why I will not be playing horror games. If you want a horror game streamer, go to literally anyone else. You got a tiny heart or something? This is exactly why I don't bring it up. It's because I'm sick of having to defend myself against people who tease me about it. I have genuine reasons not to. It goes into actual fucking trauma, which I'm not gonna do. I joke about trauma dumping on stream. This is something I'm not gonna joke about. That said, Faith, the Holy Trinity. The worst part is that that's a genuine fucking terrifying horror game, so I've heard. But because of its presentation, I'm like, huh, how bad can it be? Until I heard, oh, it literally gave Tenma a heart attack on stream. So I'm like, you know what? On second thought, let's not play that game. It's a silly idea. But yeah, Subnautica, I feel it's not, the art is pretty good, it's goofy 2D. If I approach it with that mindset, probably. The problem with me, I have an overactive imagination. I am very easily immersed in whatever I'm in, no matter what it is. So which meant Subarticle was the craziest trip. And I feel the only reason I was able to stomach Subarticle was because the horror wasn't tailor-made jump scare ooga booga absolutely fry your fucking nerve endings horror. It wasn't stream bait horror. It was properly executed atmospheric horror with ways to navigate it that reward careful play. Oh yeah, it's gonna fuck with you? Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna play it. But Subarticle was perfect because it really made me feel like Batman. I felt like, yes, I am on an alien world where there are monsters about. Don't really have a way to fight back, but that's not the point. Using what I know about traversal and engineering. Yes, I put my engineering knowledge to use. I was like, I can handle this. To the point, I'm so glad I played through Subarticle. What about Soma? Okay, so Soma, I watched Markiplier's Let's Play of Soma back when he was posting them. And I feel like the backlash against Soma having a non-horror mode, I feel like it's completely unwarranted. I feel like Soma by itself as a walking simulator would have been just fine on its own, and that similar to the Backrooms monster, it doesn't need a monster to convey the story and message it was going for. I feel like the inclusion of a monster only detracted from the experience. I've never played it because of the monster and it was a horror game presented as such. And you know what? Let's continue the auto battler, and I have a lot to say on this subject, so I'm glad you brought it up. Accessibility should always be an option, so long as it is very clear that it is not the developer's intended way to experience the game. Because I feel like Soma, I'm not gonna spoil Soma, don't worry. I'm not gonna talk about the story or anything, other than the fact that Soma was a horror game. I may be wrong in saying that Soma was only made into a horror game later in development just to make it more popular. I may be wrong about that, but that's what I believe. I feel like Soma is one of those games that deserves to be played by more people than those who are just seeking a cheap horror game. So the inclusion of a walking simulator mode, or whatever you want to call it, I feel is a net positive for everyone involved. Another example I'll use is Celeste. Celeste is a difficult platform. Yes, not everyone can handle difficult platforming, which is why there's the assist mode that comes with a label. This is not how the developers intended to play the game. You are better off playing without assist mode, but if you really need it, here's the option. Did you do Omori? I loved Omori. Omori, I've been postponing my second playthrough of Omori simply because the game's so long. I actually might try playing Omori in Japanese once my Japanese skill levels up, whenever that'll be. I loved Omori. Holy crap. Omori did scare me a few times, but I understand what it was going for, and especially after I realized the main point, I'm gonna do my best not to spoil any of the games I talk about. Why does that name get in your noggin? Oh, it got into my noggin hardcore. Hard fucking core. Do not get it twisted. The thing is, though, I welcomed it. It's because the themes in Omori are more relatable than your standard typical ooga booga jump scare horror setting. So because it gave me something to think about, that helped offset how the fear I felt. Horror games that are meant to scare the player, I derogatorily call them stream bait horror games. You will never catch me spending money or playing or wasting any of my time on those. They have their audience. I am not part of that audience. Simple as. But Omori, oh my god. I strongly recommend Omori. Omori has been called the Mother 3 of English games, even though it's a Japanese game. I kind of disagree with that, simply because I've played both Omori and Mother 3. They both have very different messages with very different progression. Like, the only similarities they have is that they're turn-based RPGs. That's it. They're both incredible fucking epic RPGs, though, that are definitely worth playing and will change your life. Omori especially. But I find them difficult to compare, Omori and Mother 3. Simply because I feel they're kind of fundamentally different, kind of. Yeah, I think this will apply more. Let's clear the levels faster with that 30% damage buff. Let's go. Back to horror games. I feel horror has gotten cheap. I can appreciate good atmospheric horror. Case in point, the most horror-averse motherfucker willingly played and thoroughly enjoyed Subnautica, which is a horror game. Do not get it twisted. The horror in Subnautica is very atmospheric. You will feel scared, and it's proper. The scariest, the most scared I've ever felt in Subnautica actually wasn't around any of the monsters. It was actually when I was near the surface of the open water, but it was deep water, and I couldn't see anything down, and I didn't know where I was. That was when I felt most scared. Because very minor spoilers for Subarticle, the game will try to take you to it, will hint towards you going to a place that you have to go off the beaten path to navigate to. That beaten path, because you're underwater, involves navigating open water. That open water terrified me. Even staying near the surface, I felt scared because I was in uncharted territory. I did not know where I was. I couldn't even forget seeing the bottom of the ocean. I couldn't see anything at all. It was just emptiness, which brings me to the trope, nothing is scarier. Whereas true fear doesn't come in the presence of a threat. It comes in the ominous absence of one. Whoa, Ghost Leviathan be upon you. I'm so fucking glad that I stayed within map bounds and did not have to deal with Ghost Leviathans. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I am glad I avoided that. For those who don't know, the Ghost Leviathans are fucking terrifying, and they are designed as the keep the player from going too far out of bounds monster, which I think is good game design. If allow the player to go out of bounds, but put a stupidly strong enemy out of bounds to basically say, hey, you can go this way, but you're going to fucking die, and there's nothing else out here other than death. So maybe you shouldn't go this way, but hey, you're welcome to try. IRL is way scarier. Not touching anything at all makes it 10 times worse. Oh my god. I have good memories of scuba diving in Hawaii, actually. Well, not scuba diving, snorkeling. I did not go scuba diving, I just went snorkeling. It was cheaper that way. And while I did get to see a sea turtle, I did not see the octopus. Apparently, I came in visible vicinity of an octopus, but it camouflaged, so I could not... I failed the perception roll. I can just pretend that I saw an octopus. I really like octopi. Octopi are crazy, because... Fun fact about octopi, they have a solid beak, which is the only solid part of their body that isn't malleable enough to fit through any surface. They can squeeze through any crevice so long as their beak can fit through the crevice. If their beak can fit through the crevice, they can fit through the crevice no matter how small. That is the limiting factor of an octopus. I learned that in elementary school. The more you know. I also taught in elementary school that Pluto's a planet, and I have mixed feelings about that. Due to advances in modern science, the classification of Pluto no longer being a planet, it's difficult to digest for me, actually. I have personal feelings about that. And the fact of the matter is, due to the advancements in science, Pluto can be argued to not be a planet. But the inner anime protagonist inside me says, no, fuck you, Pluto is a planet, and I'm going to continue believing what I believe in, even if the world disagrees. So, does that make me retarded? Yes, it does, because I am actively hindering the advancements of science. But at the same time, whatever a rat's head fits through, a whole rat fits through because it's their biggest bone? Wait, rats are malleable too? Cool rat facts, let's go. Remy's very knowledgeable about rats, so if you ever want to talk about rats, talk to Remy. Don't talk to Ririgaki, no matter how sexy her accent is. Talk to Remy instead. Start of the battle, HP, let's take HP. Let's finish this, let's go. Okay, W formation. We're taking the W with this one. Let's go. Okay. Take a sippy. And we're off. So far, despite streaming for several years, I've received very few game recommendations from people, and I find that surprising. Because a lot of streamers get recommended games to play, and it was really heartwarming when I saw Raz. She had played Easy Delivery Company, a game that I recommended she play. They could just squeeze themselves through almost everything. I got the wrong mental image for that. I am so sorry, Remy. That gave me the wrong mental image. My mind should not have gone there. Anyway, Raz played Easy Delivery Company, the game that I liked playing, and I'm glad she did. She seemed like she was enjoying it, but I later talked to her about it, and she said she wouldn't finish it on stream, which is fine. She did say she'd try to finish the game off stream though, which is nice. I'm glad she enjoyed the game. But having a streamer play a game you recommend, that is a special feeling. I like that. Y'all have recommended me some games, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess, but I don't really play video. I'm a fake gamer. I don't really play many video games anymore. My free time is spent playing my musical instruments. That's what I do now. I can't help but think of myself as a hardcore gamer because that's how I spent a good portion of my youth. Back good old classic video games and the like. But now that I am old TM, gaming hasn't necessarily lost its appeal, but I found more appeal in other hobbies, such as playing musical instruments. I really like doing that. It helps. I don't want to say it's an escape. It's kind of an escape, actually. It's kind of an escape. A lot of hobbies are escapes, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like I'm not really losing a part of myself by not playing games as much, because I can, unlike live service games, I can go back and play the games whenever I want, because they're not dead. We didn't keep killing games. But I don't know. I was bought a few games for Christmas by some friends. They gifted me some games. I'm like, sweet. I played Dispatch because I was really curious about Dispatch. I was bought Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which I do not deny is a masterpiece, but I don't feel I have the time commitment slots available to commit myself to a grand adventure. Who the fuck am I kidding? I played Red Dead Redemption 2. I just gotta allocate my time differently, but I didn't have a flute back then. I don't know, man. I'm juggling my time slots, that's all. If I ever feel like a game is an obligation, if I ever feel like anything I'm doing for leisure is an obligation, that makes me never want to do it again. Well, not necessarily never, but I feel like anything you do for leisure should not be obligatory. Ever. This is also a problem I have with the profitization of hobbies. I don't share my hobbies with my family very often because I don't want them to try to encourage me to monetize it, because that shit gets old really fast. That is never in my goals, to monetize hobbies. If you monetize a hobby, you're doing it not for, you are no longer doing it purely out of intrinsic motivation. You now have an external reward that you're aiming for that you have to satisfy. You're putting a fucking quota on what should be something you want to do. And while, yes, in certain cases, that's not a problem, the issue becomes when you get really good at something and you try to make a career out of it. That gets really stressful. You end up getting stressed over something that you use to not be stressed. That's my issue with monetization of hobbies. This includes streaming, which is why I am very minimalist in my monetary rewards. If you choose to subscribe, you get emotes, you get a special Discord color, cool, and you don't get ads during the BRB screens, which, congratulations, you get the BRB screen. Or on the very rare occasion where I'm actually doing something through an ad break, like in a collab or something. Yeah, that works. It's not, I don't necessarily fuck it. I do kind of discourage spending money on me in particular. I try to set things up to be as free-to-play friendly as possible. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm going for. Free-to-play friendly is how I had to deep dive into my Twitch settings. How many clicks and screens and menus I had to go through to get my ads and streams set up the way it is. Most streamers don't do that because they don't care. They just accept ads as the norm. And I'm like, okay, but what if they didn't have to see ads? Wouldn't that be neat? Nice. I was talking to a few, well, one of them's now a former streamer friend. We don't talk anymore. She completely cut me out of her life abruptly, but that's besides the point. Point is, the common consensus I get when bringing other streamers to my idea of the Bezos break, manually taking ad breaks and just pausing the stream, an idea I stole from Pirate Software, by the way. I hate him, but hey, he had a good idea, and I adopted it for myself. A bad person can have a good idea. Simple as. Back to Bezos breaks. A lot of the streamers that I talked to didn't want to implement it because they said it's too much effort, and honestly, that's fair. You can put as much effort into streaming as you want. That's fine. I put maybe too much effort into it. I like to do a lot of things myself. I like having control over when the ads play, so I set it to be strictly manual, and that's it. Other streamers, they don't want to worry about it, so they set it and forget it. You guys get 90 seconds of ads every 30 minutes. Cool. You guys get 3 minutes of ads every hour, automatically. If it interrupts the stream, or if you were talking to the streamer and you get interrupted by ads, boo-hoo. That's how I see it. It's a preventable problem. They don't want to put the energy to prevent it, and they are under no obligation, nor do they need to. That's how they want to set up their stream? Cool. Do I judge them for it? Hell the fuck yes, I do. That's another thing. You can judge people. You don't even need the First Amendment right for that. You can judge people. It's fine. Don't be a dick about it. Hell, I judge people silently all the fucking time. I know for a goddamn fact, everyone judges me constantly. Most people aren't vocal about it. And I'm like, cool. You do things your way, I do things my way. Am I gonna judge you for doing it a way that differs from mine in a suboptimal or otherwise detrimental way? Introducing a problem that I have solved that could be solved through more input from the content creator, but you don't because you don't want to put in that effort? Yes! But does it matter? Not really. People still watch. I'm not judging it, that's a lie. Everyone's judging me. That's fine. You can judge people positively. Another thing that I get slightly, not necessarily confused about, but I'm not sure how to interpret it. When I'm shitposting my verbal opinions like I do on stream, especially when I'm drunk, and someone just says based after I say something, I'm like, that's based? Okay, that's just what I believe. I didn't realize that was based, question mark? I don't know. I don't know how other people think. I have a lot of trouble understanding other people. I know I'm not alone in that sentiment, but it's hard for me to take compliments. This everyone knows, and if you don't know, now you know. I have great difficulty accepting compliments and praise. When I do get praise, I can kind of tell if someone's being genuine or if someone's trying to butter me up because they want something. So when I do feel like I'm getting genuine praise, I kind of shut down a little bit. I just don't know how to reply. After an upbringing, a thankless upbringing that I've had, receiving genuine compliment or genuine praise, the one male compliment a year goes hard. Yeah, you better believe it. We're at the boss. Level 66? Dang. We're a couple numbers off from the glory number. I think it was Core that posted in the Discord. The reason why 6-7 popped off is because 789. Because the absence of 69. 69 is the funny number. I don't know how the fuck we got out of that. 69 will always be the he who funny. I don't understand, like, how 6-7 popped off and says 6-9. It is a smaller number. How does a smaller number take precedence over the current standard? Is this shrinkflation at its finest? I swear to God, I bought a new bottle of mouthwash the other day. And I haven't compared the bottles, but I swear, the new bottle is slightly smaller than the current bottle. It's a fucking psyop, I swear. I fucking swear. It has been a proven phenomenon. This is one of the reasons that I have completely boycott potato chips. I mean, I was never a potato chip eater to begin with, but the great potato chip boycott. I remember when I was younger, people would complain about there being a lot of air in the potato chips, and the normie defense was like, oh, that's to keep the chips from being crushed in the bag in transit. And I'm like, that's a cop-out. There are fewer chips in the bag because of it. I don't feel like paying money for air, salted air even, so I'm just not gonna spend my money. Now, it seems most people didn't get this memo, because at work I see lots of people go to the vending machines while I'm eating a lunch at break, and they spend money in vending machines. I'm not sorry. If you use a vending machine, you're an idiot. Simple as. In my mind, there is no reason to ever use a vending machine. Yes, I'm speaking from personal trauma. Let me explain for those who don't know the story. When I was a kid, I was at an arcade with my mom, and there was a vending machine. We were gonna leave, but I saw a snack I wanted at the vending machine. And I'm like, Mom, can I get $1 for the vending machine? I wanna get something from the vending machine. And she said no. But after 10 minutes of solid pestering, she finally gave in and gave me $1 to go to the vending machine. I put $1 in the vending machine and I went to get my snack. And the vending machine, it rotated its little thingies, but the snack got stuck and it didn't come out. And I tried shaking and banging on it, but it wouldn't come out. And I'm like, Mom, the snack didn't come out. But she wasn't having it. She was like, we're leaving. Get the fuck in the car. We're leaving. I'm like, ah. But that's not where the story ends. Listen, the freaking get scammed nerd, bitch. There's more. There's more. Later in life, I was at another location where there's a vending machine. And I had $1. I had $1. I'm like, fuck it. I put the $1 in the vending machine and I punch in what I want. Nothing happened. I'm like, what the fuck? So I pressed the button to give me my $1 back, and nothing happened. The machine ate my fucking $1. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I go up to the receptionist, who was clearly, I didn't know at the time because I didn't know the concept of a wagey back then, but I didn't know, who clearly wasn't being paid enough to be there. I walked up and was like, the vending machine ate my $1. And she's like, yeah, didn't you see the out of order sign? And I said, what out of order sign? She looks up from her phone and is like, oh, somebody took away the out of order sign. And I'm like, yeah. Well, I didn't know it was out of order. She's like, oh, that sucks. She's like, can I have $1 back? She said no. I'm like, fuck. She's like, eh. She did not care. And it was from that day, I swore, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Since then, I have never touched a vending machine. And I will never use a vending machine ever again. Simple as. There will not be a third time. I will not get fooled again. You cannot do this to me. I give $1, what do I get? Bruh, you're gonna get disappointment and sadness. Get scammed. I tell this sequence of stories to the people who go to the vending machines at work. And lo and behold, some of them have gotten scammed from the vending machines at work. And I'm like, I warned you. I'm not gonna say I told you so. However, where doll hair? Yo, the doll hair is on screen. Don't you see it? The hair is right there. Let's go ahead and get everybody up to level 2. Very nice. But yeah. Where was I going with all that about vending machines? I know there was a reason I was telling those stories. I forgot what the initial point was. What vending machine rant? Right, that was the vending machine rant. So, you will never catch me using a vending machine. Potato chips. It's one of the reasons why I have been unaffected by the potato chip and shitification. Because it simply never affected me because I never got potato chips because I never used vending machines. I never had to deal with that. So, jokes on literally everyone who isn't me, get fucked. I firmly believe anyone who uses a vending machine deserves to get scammed at this point. I got fucked, and if you get fucked too, sucks to be you. Like that receptionist lady all those years ago, I do not care. You knew the risks. I tried to warn you. You did not listen. Get out. You are. You should vending yourself machine now, and give yourself a bring your own food, so you can save $1 in this blue trap bubble. God, I'm drunk. Jesus Christ. Anyway, basically what I'm trying to say, be good to yourself. Don't succumb to overpriced snack foods that have gotten more expensive for less over the years. The only time I will pay more for less is when I am at Offkai and I need food and I don't have my MRE and I'm at a restaurant and I'm willing to pay for hotel food because fuck it, I don't feel like risking a California restaurant. I mean, I risked it once with taters. That worked well. We used Google AI to teach us how to use chopsticks, and the results were comically miserable failures. It was hilarious. I still regret not taking a photo, but it's fine. You can just imagine how we held those chopsticks after Google told us how to use it. It was not correct. We followed Google's instructions verbatim, and it did not work. No one was surprised. I then taught him how to use chopsticks for real. I'm not gonna say his name. The person that got me started learning Japanese, he actually didn't know how to use chopsticks, and we were hanging out. We were at a Oriental place, and he specifically requested a fork. And I'm like, wait, you don't know how to use chopsticks? And he looked at me almost embarrassed and said, no, I don't. And I said, hey, let me teach him. I taught him how to use chopsticks. He taught me, he got me started on learning Japanese. I taught him how to use chopsticks. There was a fair exchange of information that day. There should not be any shame in not knowing something. I feel like that kind of mentality and sentiment has been lost. Just because you don't know something doesn't mean you should be ashamed about it. The only time you should be ashamed about it is if somebody has done their best to teach it to you using multiple different methods and basically exhausting everything in the book, in which then it's not necessarily shame you should feel. I feel there should be a point where it's worth it to accept when something's not for you. I almost reached this point with flute, actually. I almost thought the flute was not for me. Don't get me started on that. The amount of people I'd rather make shit up before saying I know. I say I don't know all the time. When I'm teaching things to the new guy at work, I say I don't know, but here's who does, and I direct him to someone who would know. That's what I do. But what was I about to talk about? Because I had a tangent I wanted to go on. Shit. But when it comes to learning things, all right, flute. So I had no way of knowing that the rental flute I got was relatively defective. It was much harder to produce a tone on that flute than a proper normal flute. And I had no way of knowing that because I've never played flute before. So to a self-taught flautist just getting started, it's really discouraging to have defective equipment and not know that you had defective equipment. So I was ready to return the flute and give up entirely because I thought the flute wasn't for me. For the life of me, I couldn't produce a steady tone. I couldn't produce the G inside the staff, which just wouldn't come out on that flute that I rented. Even though every beginner video I looked up had that note as one of the beginner notes that should just come out easily every single time. And because it wasn't coming out half the time, or even the majority of the time, I thought I was doing something fundamentally wrong. I tried so many different embouchure techniques, positions, etc. And it sucked. I'm like, I really wanted to learn how to play the flute, but if my mouth just cannot produce the sound, then maybe flute isn't for me. I'll move on to a different instrument, and I will live knowing that I could not play the flute. But before I solidified that conclusion, some of the beginner flute videos I watched, they were sponsored by the Flute Center of New York. I'm not sponsored, I'm just telling you what I saw. And apparently they do flute trials, which is that first flute trial video that I did. That was them approving my flute trial. Basically what a flute trial is if you are in the market to purchase a flute, but you don't know which one you want, but you have a small selection of flutes you'd like to try before you buy, the understanding is that you're going to buy one of them. So don't do a trial unless you're already in the market to purchase. But they will ship the flutes out to you So you can try them and select which one you want to buy out of the ones you select. So I did that, thinking, okay, you know what? I want to buy a flute, but this will, in trying this trial, this will, without a doubt, reveal whether I'm actually able to play the flute or not. So on that fateful first flute stream, the split in the timeline, when I played those first notes on the Pearl 200 and the notes just came out, I nearly cried on stream because it immediately clicked. I do have what it takes to play the flute. I just had defective equipment and didn't know it. So all of that self-doubt just vanished instantly. Gone, reduced to atoms completely. I knew that I could do it. And I'm like, wait, shit, okay. And now I am a proud flute owner. I can't say I'm good at it, but I'm very determined at it. I'm getting a lot better. Last night, I had a breakthrough in flute embouchure. I discovered how I should put my mouth near the flute and what shape I need to form my lips to more efficiently direct the air to play in the second and even third octave. It's still a work in progress in terms of consistency, but now I know I have a solid foundation to work from instead of just experimenting. So I got a foot in the door, and it's a wonderful feeling going from I'll never play the flute, it's just not for me probably, to holy fuck, I'm actually doing this and it's working. It's great. That's one of the reasons I've been playing musical instruments so much, is because I'm playing better than I ever have in my entire life, and it's empowering. It's awesome. Some of my friends have told me they don't have a musical bone in their body, and I'm wondering if they've ever given an earnest, honest try with a good teacher. You doing fine? Been here barely 3 months or so, I can tell. Well, thanks, man. Several of my friends have told me they can't do music, and my initial response is not with that attitude, but I feel like with the right approach, I feel like they can. With the will, if they really want to play an instrument, I feel they totally can. When Taters got a sax, I was more happy for him than when he said the beef stew MRE was actually kind of decent. Silly story from Offkai. Because I had no way of eating them all, I let Taters take a MRE that I had packed, and he picked beef stew. I was looking forward to having that one, but I let him have it, and he said it was good. And I said, don't worry, man, next time I get a round of MREs, I'm gonna eat beef stew pretty early on. And sure enough, I did. I had the beef stew MRE, and lo and behold, it was actually pretty decent. He wasn't kidding. I liked it. You said he used to do MRE reviews? No, I don't do MRE reviews. My first MRE stream was a cheese collab with Meech, where he didn't want to just eat cheese. He said, how about we try something else, like MREs? So we got MREs. Unfortunately, he got kind of a fake MRE. I got the real deal. And that opened the Pandora's box to where I am now an MRE enjoyer. I eat MREs. Just as on a semi... I can't play an instrument because I'm too much of a perfectionist. And you hate yourself for not doing it perfectly? Having patience with yourself and developing that patience. I say that very carefully. Developing the patience with yourself and allowing yourself to make mistakes for the sake of personal growth is a very important step in the growth process. So, I feel like you most certainly can play a musical instrument. I've heard you sing, it's lovely. You have the musical ability. But the mental battle is something that's very difficult. For me, I will say, when I was playing the trumpet and I can't, and the notes don't come out right, I'm like, well shit. The notes aren't coming out right on trumpet. This ain't very neato. But Oh, oh wait, did we just max out the upgrades with everyone? Hell yeah. Okay, I'm worried Jiang Yu's gonna die. I'm worried 416's gonna die immediately. But I believe, yep, it's okay. I think Lewis can tank everything. Lewis cannot tank everything. Uh-oh. This is, it's okay. We've maxed out everybody. We've maxed out everybody. It's gonna come down to the wire. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay. Diane's buffed, and Diane's doing all the damage. Go, Diane. Go. Go. You've got all the buffs. Uh-oh. We just lost? No, we did not just lose. Let's try that again. You in front, you in back, you in back. Everybody, let's try this formation. Okay. We did not come all this way just to die immediately. E416 kinda lived. He's helping. Okay. This might be the tiny bit of damage we needed to make it. Holy crap. See, look at this. We're actually making it. Wow. See? We win. We win. Never give up. Your singing's not good. Could have fooled me. We just completed the event. Go, Diane. Go. With her Project Nero Cloud artwork. Very nice. Very nice. All right. We did it. We completed the Abyss. We have completed the event. We did it. That's it. That's the whole event. 100, 100, 100. We bought out the shop. Almost. Go ahead and buy 2 of these. These are available infinitely. That's it. I love that. I love that. I love that so much. Have you heard me singing? Yes, I'm usually drunk though, so it sounds just fine. Go ahead and burn our stamina. Why not? And I can only do very few songs. Sounds good enough for me for karaoke night. Anywho, that's it. We have completed the event. Now I get to yap a bit. The stream doesn't have to end, but we're just basically yapping. That's it. I still have 15 minutes before the next Bezos break. I could try to yap for 15 minutes, or I could end stream. Who's online? Who can I raid? Is there any? Shit, everyone who's online, I've already raided a bunch. That's fine. Well, you know what? Why don't we just yap a bit? That's nice, right? Going into the weekend, it's been a lot. What a week, huh? Bro, it's Friday. It's Friddy. Friday. Frito. When people at work say, oh, thank God it's Friday, the part of me inside, I resist the saying, it could be Saturday. I feel like thank God it's Friday is simply coping at the fact that they only have a little bit of work left when they could just not be working at all. I don't know, the whole thank God it's Friday saying has never resonated with me, because there's a difference between, oh, thank God we only have a little bit of work left, versus, you know, we could just not be wage slaves. Simple as. I've been black-pilled into the whole wage slave thing. I'm sorry. That's just what I believe now. I try not to let it slip too much. I genuinely believe that we are overworked for how far we've come as a society, and I am not cool with the fact that I am spending the vast majority of my waking hours wasting my life away at a company that does not care about my existence. I'd rather be pursuing my own endeavors. But that's just me. Even though it's not just me. I know for a fact I'm not the only one that shares that sentiment, but we're not here for that. We're here for more yapping. I don't think that has changed a lot. The reward has. What reward? According to graphs that get shown on every doom-scrolling YouTube video, the graph shows that labor and productivity increase, but reward stays same. And this is why I take pride in doing jack fucking shit at work whenever I can get away with it. I feel it is objectively correct to not give in to corpo think. How the fuck did I start to... I'm chugging this drink, give me a second. We're changing subjects. My fucking cat woke me up at 4:50 this morning. Her internal clock is pretty good, but it's not perfect. She likes sitting on me. She likes laying on me, particularly. She's a very huggy, cuddly cat, and I love that. Unless I'm trying to sleep and it's 5 in the fucking morning, even on weekends, and she is sitting on me. My cat is 11 pounds. She is a big cat. She's not necessarily fat, she's just big. And that's what I get to deal with. I love her so much, but if she could just... She didn't always used to do that at 5 a.m. The only 2 streams I'm watching are ending at the same time. Well, it's a good thing we're not ending yet. I'm going for another 10 minutes or so, because that's how long until the next Bezos break, and I don't feel like going past that. So, the consequences of going into Bezos break territory, it's simply, you guys don't get any extra ads if you're already watching, but anyone who's coming in will be bombarded by an immediate ad before they're even allowed to watch me. And I think that's dumb. I don't like that. Which is why I try to take the Bezos breaks at strategic points in the stream to avoid that. That way, no stream content is missed and no chat interactions get abruptly interrupted. That's my goal, and I think for the effort I'm putting in, I'm accomplishing that goal. I understand that not every streamer shares that mentality. A lot of my friends do, but it's... I don't know, I guess I should give a shit, that's all. I give a shit in places where I don't need to. I could be like everyone else and just let the ads play automatically, but one of the reasons I stream is because I just want to share what I'm doing and have a good time with everybody. That's why I'm so active and vocal in the Discord and talking with everybody all the fucking time, because that's what I want to do with my stream. A lot of people try to stream for popularity and financial gain. I just want to stream because I'm fucking lonely, I guess. It's whatever. Oh, Grim is on. Sweet, we can raid Grim. After this, we'll go ahead and raid Grim 585. He's a funny guy. We've raided him a few times in the past. He's got a pretty nice, I'm gonna call it a gift tuber model, where he, like me, he changes poses when he speaks, but he is fluidly animated when he does. As opposed to me, who's just got... I'm just a bunch... I am the cardboard cutouts that Lewis pulled from underneath the car. You never doing full rig model? I have no plans on a full rig model at this time. One of the reasons why is because when I started streaming, I wanted to do everything myself. I wanted to draw myself. I wanted to set everything up myself. I wanted to essentially orchestrate it to be my own show. And while, yes, a lot of the assets that I'm using are ripped from other things, I didn't draw everything. I wanted it to be something for me that I made. And if people liked what I produced, then sweet. At the very least, I wanted to like what I made. I gave streaming a shot at the start, mainly because one of my indie Oshis at the time, I'm no longer associated with her in any capacity, but at the time she was one of my favorite streamers, and she had went on hiatus, and after a few months, I just said, fuck it, fine, I'll do it myself. Let's see what this streaming hoopla is all about. And well, 2 years later, here I am. So that's how that happened. I feel like the way I present myself, if I had a 2D model, I would not settle for anything less than a 4 or even 5-figure model. I want something that has some incredibly good rigging and really good animation, lots of facial toggles, etc. And I feel like that sort of thing is just pure overkill for my presentation. Plus, I feel like my MS Paint ass model looking here, literally me for real, I drew him based on myself, by the way. If you see me at a con, you'll be like, oh, you look like yourself. Well, yeah, of course I do. Who else were you expecting? But 3D-ness might work, probably. 2K already spun me up a 3D model that looks nothing like I'd ever want. Don't tell him I said that. It's a good model, but it does not match me whatsoever. It was more made as a counterpart to his own model. You already emote IRL? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty decent with the emotes. Rigging, you want your model to ring? I'll ring this, ring grab, ring, 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 banana phone. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is this MS Paint looking ass, goofy, low effort looking model, I feel like that fits the tone that I go for a lot better than a quality model would. Like from a stream thumbnail, you can kind of expect, oh, this guy's in full shitpost mode. You open the stream. He's in full shitpost mode. Like, bruh, of course. It's goofy. It also helps filter out a certain audience. Works to set up the tone. I mean, that's a cope. That's a cope. I'm not a great artist. Well, I did put some amount of effort into making this. How many PNGs do I have? I've increased it. This was a quiz question. It's not going to be another quiz question. I try not to reuse questions. Let's see. If I open up my folder here, I have Jesus Christ. I don't have Jesus Christ. If I unselect these, 61. Contained within all of my expressions, every single one that you're seeing here, are 61 different PNGs that I had to make. So I'll outdrink you. Anyone can outdrink me. I mean, good luck outdrinking May. He can outdrink me any day. You should share the Jesus Christ. No, I don't think I will. But it's fine. I don't have a Jesus Christ. What, Jesus Christ? I don't have one. It's fine. I feel like those silly shitpost debates, who would win in a fight, Jesus versus pretty much anyone? Yo, Jesus got those respawn powers. Like, how can you compete with that? Really? Man. Okay. I have a lot of religious friends, so I've learned how to talk about religion in a way that doesn't offend them, so I feel decently comfortable saying what I'm about to say. I'm not very religious, but a non-insignificant part of me genuinely fucking believes that way back in the day, some Hebrew authors discovered drugs for the first time, and while they were under the influence, they started writing a bunch of stories, and those stories would later become the Bible. Now that's me talking out of my ass. That has zero basis whatsoever. There is literally nothing to back that up. So if you get offended by that, that's on you. That just shows how insecure you are about your own beliefs. There is some basis. No, there's not. There's literally nothing. The only basis of that is me saying it just now while drunk. There is zero basis. God is a typo for dog. Bruh, the burning bush and a bunch of shit. Yo! No! No, you can't make it real like that. You can't do that. That's illegal. No!
I got in trouble when receiving communion from the church once.
Oh boy.
I had jokingly asked the cardinal if they had any cheese-flavored pieces of the Lord. And when he said no, I blurted out louder than I should have, "You guys don't have any Jeez-Its."
Happy birthday, Jelly! I'll send you links. It ain't that crazy. I'll show you crazy! I could have executed that. I'm drunk. I deserve that one. I deserve that one. That's fine. Anyway, we are nearly at the end of stream. Thank you for coming to my Girls Frontline stream. Imagine if that's the actual reason and every war in the name of religion took place in the last 5,000 years is because some dude's high on shrooms. That would be so fucking funny. If that was the case, that would be hilarious. I would genuinely find that funny. Just the sheer butterfly effect of two guys high on shrooms shit posting some things together before the internet, and people were like, bruh, deserved? Yeah. He ends as soon as you join. Hates me? Maybe. If anything, this is you getting scammed. Yo, get scammed out of here. I say it right underneath my stream. I'll waste your time, but I won't waste much of it. You've been here for like, what, 2 minutes? That is 2 minutes of your life you're never getting back. How do you feel? Get scammed out of 2 minutes of your life. I have stolen that from you. And I'm gonna use it probably at work on the bathroom. Probably. I mean, Christianity was born from a couple having premarital sex and lying about. Why would you say something so controversial? It's so brave. If any of my real life friends heard you guys talking about that, they'd be very upset. To be honest, I was here at least 3 minutes. I wasted your life here. That's okay. I've wasted my life everywhere. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming to my Girls Frontline stream. I had a lot of fun. Next week is just more of the same. Monday, probably some music. I'm still deciding what I want to do on Monday. But I might revert back to trumpet stream on Monday. Maybe trumpet and then flute. Maybe. Wednesday is more Mario. And Friday, Thursday and Friday. We're doing a big stream week next week. Thursday and Friday, we're doing the Sakura event in Girls Frontline. We're getting a new character. It's Sakura, type 100. And the amount of jokes I'm going to be making during stream is going to be greater than 0. I mean, of course, it's so fun. Let's raid Grim. Raid Grim 585. There we go. Hey. Let's go say hi to Grim. I met him through, who did I meet him through? Meech? I think I met him through Meech. He's playing The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition. So we can all toss a coin to our Witcher. We can leave our friends behind. Or if they can't witch, then they're a bitch and they ain't no friends of mine. He's a good friend of Meech. Nice. And with that, I'll catch you all this weekend in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you should join using that link, because that is the only way to get in other than a personal invite. And with that, thank you all for coming. I will catch you next week or in the Discord, like usual. I don't have any events planned this week, but you all know I'll be around. Discord. God damn. Fuck it. Nothing I say will follow up Discord. We're done. Wait, the 100 Jorbs from Face Connect. God damn it. It's fine. Get out of here. Let's say hi to Grim.